I work for myself. I don't want a normal job. So I sit here and take pictures of a weird ceramic frog. Gotta move fast in this world of reselling. Is AI the future? There's no telling. This new reselling world, it's do or die. Making drafts and taking pics on the fly. No cash, baby, just use my card. Because it's
List fast.
and pick hard.
List fat?
Yeah, baby.
I list fat every day. Like a boss.
Listing while fat.
It's not illegal yet. Thank you. Here we are.
Aloha, everyone. Ping is here.
Ping is here. It's a big
Pingy.
day. Ping is here.
Aloha, Ping.
I guess no meals on wheels today. That's what I was
Yes,
thinking.
that's
That's,
what she
why
said.
Ping is here.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Aloha, everybody. What a great day to be alive, to be a reseller in this world. We're using her phone to film on, so it's going to be a little bit better, but now we look purple instead of orange.
Oh.
It's like different colors. I mean, whatever. We're like,
Interesting.
we've got colorations. Maybe it's my shirt. It's confusing it. But nonetheless, I think it's an improvement because there's less haze in the upper, the stratosphere up there. But aloha to everybody, and I want to get right into this. Is a good. I think it's great. My name is Primo Kimo. This is
Spam. Banshee.
Spam, and this is Tiny Baby
Also
Pokey.
known as Snap.
Snap, yes. And her when she gets going, her name turns to Snap. Spam Snap in a can. Adam says aloha to us and to the chat, and provides us with some gold stars. And I
Thank
find
you.
that I do respond to gold stars.
The little sticky ones you lick, though.
The lick stars. I need saliva on my foil stars. My aunt was a teacher. She was a grade school teacher. Like third grade was her sweet spot. And so from the 60s through the 80s. So, you know, when she'd come visit or something, she'd bring like some papers to grade or something. And oh boy, there was a lot of stars involved. And I had endless stars at that point. I always got a gold star. Thank you, Aunt.
You gotta pick up the chat. The bubbles.
What's that?
The bubbles.
Oh dear, Daddy didn't do the bubbles. Pokes, can you believe that? Daddy did not do the bubbles. Sometimes over here we have technical difficulties. Are they a feature or a bug?
All the time.
We don't know. They just happen. So there's the chat highlight, and then you go to the properties of the chat highlight, and then you paste in the link to the secret location. Then you press OK, and then you press on words, and boom.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Aloha! Happy Monday!
That's right. Oh, I was gonna play Kinky Afro, but I forgot to download it. I was like, today seems like a good day to harpoon our get a copyright on our song so we don't get monetization. But I forgot to do it, and now we're gonna have to go get our whole $6 for this video. But thank you everybody for showing up and making that $6 possible, because like PBS, that's what helps us operate and make such fun.
It helps Pokey get his treats.
Pokey gets treats from that, yes.
Yeah.
Classic
it's a
phase,
boy.
5 Pokey heads. That's a good day. 5. It's almost hard to beat 5.
Hey, aloha, classic phase.
You notice people don't overdo the Pokey heads. It's a 5-star system.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be 4 stars. Rarely does anybody go above 5, and when you do, that's a
Because
particular.
I wonder if they're using a phone, and the phone that the area to do it on the phone is much smaller.
Only
I think.
allows for 5 heads.
No, you just don't know if it's cutting it off and it's going down to the next line or what.
Gotcha. I understand what you're saying. Snoopy
Carla!
Collector, aka Carla.
Aloha.
2 Pokey heads. No, wait. 2 Pokies. Aloha 2 Pokies. That's math. Media picker. Aloha. I'm finally getting my crowd put it after work. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
Good.
If there's something that's exciting about life, it's dentistry. Don't you look forward to that?
I get nervous for just a cleaning.
I know it's true. Michelle Kirkpatrick. Aloha from
Hey, Michelle,
Oregon.
nice to see you.
I know how to say it. Oregon. How do you say Oregon?
I alternate.
From Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, you get fired and then you come back. I have to
Yeah.
rehire you because choice. Let's get fluffy.
Fluff. That's what we're all about today.
Yes, we are about fluff because, and let's get right into it. Hello, everybody. Bearded Picker. I have to get even with Josh. How are we going to do that? He's Canadian. You can't even get to him. Aloha, homies. Amazon Seller 99 says, hey, guys. Hey.
I'm sorry. Steve
Happy
Nash.
Martin Luther King Day. What kind of, what do we do for MLK? Like what, I think holidays are usually food oriented. What kind of foods do we eat? We don't even have like a good Southern food plate. We had one once. That we had a place for a while that had like greens and things, and they were good. It was good. And this was a few years ago. And I don't even know where you go. Where would because all holidays must coordinate foods and candies, and potentially gifts.
You want it commercialized.
I want it fully commercialized. That's what I enjoy. That's what I want. I want MLK, McDonald's glasses, with like an animated MLK on it. Like from Selma or something, some exciting moments in his life. Thank you.
Hey, Matt, Aloha. Decent sales this weekend. Flex was an eye-opener. Gonna keep fracking that one.
The horde is fracked. Anybody who has a horde to frack, the ability to frack your horde has been solved. The Rubik's Cube, the list easier. If you have a horde, if you have a death pile, the only reason you have a death pile, I'm trying to think of, is there other reasons? Sure, distractions. But for the most part, we have death piles because they're things that just they don't hold enough weight in our emotional state to prioritize them. So they end up piling up. That's what becomes a death pile, essentially. They might need a little work, a little more extra elbow grease, whatever. Mostly, they need to be listed. They just need to be listed. And we don't do that because this, that, and the other thing. So why bother even looking at listing as a... Why even bother looking at that? All of a sudden, we've turned it over on its head. I invented list easier, not Dave. I'm kidding.
I just wanted to...
So Dave turned it over on his head, and now we can list the death pile. Even if it's broken, who cares? Who cares? By the way, did I mention who cares? Get it up there. Get it out there.
I just wanted to quickly mention Record Crate is recovering from his surgery and physical therapy. And
You speak your name.
I know that there's been a few people in our chat that have maybe had similar experiences with physical therapy and recovery. And Adam Record Crate would love to be able to
hear from some people.
Yeah, just to compare notes and maybe see what he has, moving forward, what he can expect.
He's been in physical therapy for or PT, right?
Yeah.
That's what
he has not been home. He has been
2 months
in a facility going through physical therapy for a very long time, and he hasn't been able to see his kitty, and hopefully he'll be home by the end of this month. But he would love if anyone could reach out and
who has shared experiences.
Yeah, just touch base. And you can email me through the Primo Kimo at primokimo@primokimo.com email, or I'm on Instagram, Spam Banshee on Instagram, and I can then forward his information to you so that you can then reach out to him. But
that would be super awesome.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about you every day and hoping that you can hurry up and get home, for crying out loud. I would like that. Yes. I will sleep better once you get home.
His little kitty cat.
B-Nude says, Den my cells are sort of like an old fella's libido. They come and they go just because of what I saw. John says, good morning, everybody. Happy don't have to ship holiday.
I know. I love it.
MLK Day.
We still went, we caught a little mousey last night, so we decided, well, let's go where we bring little mousies, and
Secret mouse
it's near
location.
where our warehouse is.
Where they
So
live.
so before the sun even rose,
We were on the move.
yeah, and we grabbed 11. Oh gosh, how many books that we have to ship
We
tomorrow?
have like 30 items at least going out, and it's crazy. I
So
hate
we
it
want to get
because
ahead of
we're
the
so
game.
successful.
Pack what we can today. There will be more sales overnight.
Hey,
and
turn on this stupid thing.
We'll still have to go back.
This is so
Yeah, right there. We'll still have to go back to the warehouse tomorrow, but we want to try to get ahead of the game because we have appointments tomorrow too.
Okay, so more importantly, this lady person over here that often doesn't know anything, but people sometimes think she does know something. I'm gonna read it because I think this is super
You're
important.
gonna read the whole article?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
But
it's
just
sorta
let me
long.
do this. Thank you. You've been helpful. Now please watch a professional broadcast.
A professional dillwad.
Yes. A professional dillwad. Okay, so this is January 14th, and this is coming from, I mean, this is something she knows about, Vogue magazine. Vogue Business.
It's Vogue Business.
It's Vogue Business. And they just put out how AI shopping could turn fashion advertising on its head. Now, fashion, clothing, absolutely this is what is happening with in our world. And this is what being involved with AI List Easier has made me aware of in the past year. This is what we all should be aware of. This is the future. Basket Needle's been barking about this for like a couple of decades, but like me, he's a little ahead of his time, so everybody thinks he's just crazy. And then, but now it's here, and so the article goes into how AI agents change the way brands do business online. And I wonder if I can actually. You had didn't you AI the thing?
Yeah. Do you want me to give you that?
Where is that?
In right here.
Oh, okay.
Here, open that.
It won't open.
There you go.
Well, that's a lot of bullet points and crap.
Yeah, but toward the bottom, it gives you like a summary and stuff.
Okay, so basically what it's saying is the article explains that major tech companies like Google, OpenAI, Perplexity are building AI-powered shopping systems where he's such a soft little head.
He is our little shiny guy.
Where systems where shoppers can reach, discover, even buy products inside an AI chat or agent, ChatGPT, Google AI, without ever leaving that interface. Brands can offer discounts, deals, loyalty offers, or personalized recommendations directly inside these interfaces. Instead of traditional paid ads like Google ads or social ads, AI recommends products based on relevance and context, not just who pays the most currently. So SEO, this is turning SEO on its head.
Yeah.
I guess it's called, the difference is from traditional SEO, because the AI isn't just matching keywords, it's reasoning the intent, context, and relevance. That's why the fluff is put into the AI listings. And eBay put it in right when they started doing AI listings, but theirs was just junk fluff. So it was just fluff. So when you list things with List Easier, you're going to get 2 paragraphs usually, and one of them is going to be just a really rich, like keyword intensive type paragraph that's using all the things that are up in the your item specifics. And then the last paragraph is going to be more fluffy, like, this is great because you're a collector and everything's great and give me a back rub and it's all going to be fun. But that's what AI is looking for. It's looking for the fluff.
It is.
People.
So what's happening is these companies are optimizing by, it's called AIO. So instead of SEO, search engine optimization, it's AIO, artificial intelligence optimization.
What this means for you.
And in short, it says that SEO gets you visible to Google, but AIO gets you visible to the AI shopping assistants.
Right. So AI shopping may start finding and recommending your listings. If AI assistants become if AI assistants become the main way people shop, which I suggest they will.
Yes.
And what this means is that, on eBay, you have to be a couple things have to happen. You have to know eBay exists. And how old are you? I don't know. If you're old or young, do you even know eBay exists? You have to know eBay exists. Then you have to understand the how to go to eBay and utilize it. I guess it would seem pretty easy. Everyone knows how to use Amazon or eBay, but I'm telling you, if you can appeal to people who don't know how to use eBay, they know how to use the internet. They know how to use ChatGPT. Maybe there's young people. I'm assuming they're young people, and maybe some old people, but probably mostly young people. And the way to get them is to be in the ChatGPT AIO, which is AI optimization. And it says right here, AI strategy may start finding and recommending your listings. You type in there, show me vintage Levi's jeans in size 30. And instead of landing on a Google search page or eBay pages, the AI might recommend specific listings directly in the chat. Specific. And AI is looking for other AI fluff listings. And if yours happen to be fluffy listed, it's going to bring them into this chat with this mystery person who doesn't know how to use eBay, but knows how to has size 30 jeans and knows how to use ChatGPT.
And so it's saying the key takeaways for people who sell on eBay is you need to write detailed, structured listings that help AI understand your item, use clear, accurate titles and categories, include things like the era, the size, condition, and unique details, not just keywords. And then be prepared for future AI interfaces to surface listings directly.
Oh, they're surfacing
in conversation.
You're gonna get surfaced, and then you're gonna get listed. You better be.
So I just want to. I just want to
you tell them.
Reiterate how wonderful Listeasier is. It is literally not only is it making it SEO, optimizing it for SEO.
It does SEO.
It already is doing AIO. If you look at the descriptions that Listeasier is creating, yes, maybe it has that extra fluff where you go, oh man, why is it saying for collectors this will make a great addition? Because fluff. Guess what?
Don't touch the fluff.
The AI starts getting familiar with your searches and stuff, and especially if it's agentic AI, and it will know that you're a collector of, say, ephemera. So it will look at listings on eBay and descriptions, and if it says great for any collectible or collector, which I hated that when I saw that, it's gonna start recommending those to the people using the agentic search.
Old Mick Primo listed the thing. AIO. Thank you. Hey, swing.
So again, just to summarize it, so the AIO, the AI systems, they look for the context, attributes, and relevance so that they can recommend it to when a user asks AI. So
true.
Again, it's not just based on search engine.
You guys, I think
keywords.
This AI thing is going to have some legs. I think it's going to stick.
Yeah.
People are waiting for it to blow over. Don't do that.
It's not going to blow over. I mean, it will. It's everything. When everything is new, it comes out. There's all this discussion and hoopla, and
but just get into it.
People are nervous,
it's the coolest thing ever.
Then it just becomes second nature. It just becomes normal, and we don't talk about it anymore.
I don't know a single good artist that has lost their job due to AI. I know a couple bad ones. Derek says aloha to you, Derek.
Hey, DWP,
Brandy, aloha. Hello, Spam Pokey, and I hope I don't have to say them in the right order, right?
Hi,
baby. Hi, boo.
Look at this.
Hi, baby.
I love when you can see the white of his eyes.
Oh,
Hi. I love you.
Tiny tuna fish. Night. Sorry for this.
Jen, aloha. Nice to see you.
Lenny K,
Lenny.
5 pokey heads from New Hampshire.
Wait, what is the... Oh, Mike Seller, aloha, and I saw you did the poke treats. Thank you.
We haven't gotten down there, but we'll do that.
Unrelated to Mike Seller, Lenny K.
Thank you so much.
I've been seeing you comment in like Beard's live chat, and
With
then
Mike.
yeah, like something
Mike.
effing Mike.
Yeah.
What
Mike's
is
messing
this?
everything up.
Mike
Why don't you
who?
listen to Beard's show and figure it out? Come on.
Okay. I was listening.
I'm
and
not
I
telling
couldn't
you.
catch what was happening. But it's unrelated to Mike Seller, just coincidentally.
Well, Lenny there was a couple people Lenny was after.
What? John is producing too many videos, and this is causing my brain to need more mustard poured in my ear canals. What does the mustard do?
He's popping off at the beginning of the year. We'll see how it goes. But he wants to do more content and stuff, and he's doing it. So it's very difficult to do. We've been doing some content adjustments, and just not finding. I'm not liking. Mostly, I just don't like how my bottom half looks. So then I'm like, I want to like do some like Bob Vila shoot stuff around here, and I just don't like. I can't get the right angle, so it's just my manly shoulder doing like some nail gun stuff, and I don't look like a big blob.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I'm losing some weight, so maybe we'll just have to take 2 years until I look normal, which will never happen. So, but we are working on a content remedy, which includes recorded stuff, but it's just not.
Yeah, we're not really going to we're not going to increase our videos to the extent like of
We're not doing something like John.
Of John
Who's
or
a crazy mustard-eared John. We don't want mustard ears.
Simply because we would never get anything done.
Does my aunt have any dead stock smelly stickers?
Like the scratch and sniff one?
No, Auntie's long gone.
Auntie is dead stock, but
she is herself dead stock at this point. But she had the coolest stuff when in the 70s and 80s. Gilroy. She taught in Gilroy, California, which is the garlic capital. She hung out with people. She hung out before the hippies took over. She was like in the beat scene. And then she was everything was just very modern for her. Everything was mid-century modern, like all the new trendy modern things that happened in the 60s, 70s. She was all into all that stuff, traveling all over the world. And but she had this closet in her apartment
she's the underwater basket weaver.
The underwater basket weaver. But she had like, maybe they were Crayola, like clay, and they were like in four little tubes of clay, different colors. Well, each 4 clay things were together, and they were wrapped in like wax paper, and you played with clay. She had like all this teacher stuff that smelled good. Thank you. The whole closet smelled like.
I remember kids eating the white paste. Why?
Yeah. Well, they had some lead paint chips.
Did you put strawberry stuff in your coffee?
Yeah. That's why it looks a little bit
pink.
Like I just squoze a little blood in there.
Squoze. Eric Bressy, aloha. I just had a ladybug dive bomb me in the office.
Yikes.
I wonder if it was Japanese beetles, right? Those look like ladybugs.
Lag. Call off your robot
Where's
beetles.
Lag? Is Lag in the chat?
If Lag's not in the chat, it's
Lag,
him. He's sending the robot
message
beetles.
me at Primo Kimo at primokimo.com because I need to share something with you.
Some things. Aren't you on his server thing? Discord?
Yeah, I think so. It's been like over a year, and I said, "Is this Lag?" But he didn't, or she didn't respond.
It's a secret. It's a secret one.
Yeah.
Basket Nudes took 60 photos of merch. I have to do 6 photos per. And haven't listed one yet. It's only 10 items. We listed, so far this month, it is the 19th of the month, so I got to get cracking on this. But we are at 1,120.
I'm telling
like
you,
a number.
if it wasn't for listeners,
it's over 1,000 though.
It would take us half a year to get
Yeah,
1,200 listings up.
No, wouldn't happen.
Half a year.
And most of the problem
If-
is it just wouldn't happen.
maybe
I
even a
got
full
so many
year, I
other
don't
things to
know.
do. So many other things to do. It is
Actually, it
fun
would
to list a
probably take
death
a full
pile.
year for us to do that
It's
without listing
great,
here.
but it needed this automation. Otherwise, that stuff was just going to sit there till the building accidentally burned down on purpose. Thank you. Snoopy collector.
There
Carla's
we
like,
go,
let's test the
Carla.
limits of the
Yes.
Snoopy heads.
Those are just the cutest little heads.
They really are. John's video sent me thinking, unlike most, and I am too old to think. We had a meltdown.
And John's videos do make you think about eBay. Ours make you want to gouge your eyes and ears out. But John's videos make you think, yes.
They can make you think. They want.
Ryan!
I want to take every time I watch. He's very intense, and I always want to take a vacation. I feel
Ryan,
like I put
it's
in a
his
lot of
birthday
work.
tomorrow.
Ryan, aloha, Ryan, happy birthday.
Yes! Oh, happy birthday, Ryan. What's the Hawaiian for happy birthday?
I forget. I don't know. In another language, what is happy? Feliz Años, right? But that's like Happy New Year's. I don't actually. What's the happy birthday in another language? I can't think. Buenos Años. So maybe Spanish.
A bit of fluff has a whole different meaning in England.
Usually does.
Yeah.
I just get some good barbecue. Okay, well, we're going to have to track that down. We had, imagine this, John, that maybe sometimes in the winter, it's hard to find barbecue in Vermont because the barbecue places, they're like in trailers and stuff, and it's cold outside. So, barbecue.
Oh, sort of like food trucks.
Yeah,
in
but
a
we just
sense.
don't have them operating year round. I can think of one place but I don't think it's open right now. They open. It's more seasonal up here, barbecue places, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey, Silver Hair, howdy, aloha to you.
Where's
Nice to
all our
see you,
noises? Why
Todd.
don't we use noises?
Money.
Biff has got that Bugs Bunny glass and probably 10 more in the garage. There was nothing special about this one, right? There was like there's only a couple. There's like 2 or 3 from that series that are good. One of them is the Roadrunner without the beep on it. I happen to be just a Bugs Bunny fan. Behind the bubble wrap,
Hey,
howdy to you.
Joey,
Is it International Fluff Day? I wonder. It should be.
I heard it was, yes.
Today's the inauguration day.
Every 4
normally.
years. Oh, yeah, right.
True
Yeah.
story. Eric, dang it. I hit the mute button on my stream deck. Oh, no. Biff said, if my burrito spot is closed for MLK Day, I'm going to be bummed. It's my Monday ritual. Do you do a California burrito that's like the size of my forearm? Like that big? Because back in the way day before Mexican food was totally exploded, so probably late 80s, the best places to get a real burrito, besides, like not Taco Bell style, you would have to maybe go into Hispanic parts in California. And the places that they would make the burritos would have lines around them. They were kind of a new invention. Not totally new, but like kind of new. And pinto beans, there was like pinto beans. And they would be the size of your arm. I mean, most definitely as a young person, 2 meals. But I'm wondering if Biff has an old school taqueria burrito place. Or if it's...
You know what? Nothing
is it Taco Bell?
Appetizing to me. Nothing except sweets. And
Since I broke your head, because I broke you with the pancakes that were soaked in bacon grease.
Yeah.
And then you died.
It is. Ever since then.
And then we revived you, and now you can only eat sugar.
The thought of everything gags me.
Yeah. We've gone through 47 pounds of sugar since then.
Yeah, I love...
Like you rip off the top, it's like big bundles.
No bake cookies.
We had to burn the backyard down because of sugar cane. Just to keep you in supply. They burned sugar cane down.
Eric Eric was saying, can I thank those who subscribe to my channel? I hit 900.
Dude, you're 100 away. If you haven't gone to your channel, what's your channel?
Well, look up at Eric Bressy.
You look it up. I'm doing my own thing. I got stuff to do over here. Well, I'm rebuilding the Horde. Got a notification yesterday that the Creepshow ticket booth is coming along nicely. And my light up Beetlejuice tombstone has arrived. Good for you, Count.
His channel is just Eric Bressy.
Okay, it doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Like our channel is Primo Kimo, and my username is Primo Kimo. Who got together and came up with that genius idea?
Hi, I'm Eric. Christian first, husband and father of 11. I'm also an Ohio-based eBay reseller building a business from home while raising a big family. On this channel, you'll find eBay reselling tips and what sold, entrepreneurship, plus real-life business motivation, AI tools to help you work smarter, not harder, family life, vlogs, and behind the scenes of the grind. If you want faith, family, and future-proof business growth in 2026, you're in the right place.
At Eric, ERIC Bressy, BRESSI on the YouTubes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Record Crate says 6 months since he's been home.
Oh, Adam, that breaks my heart.
Aww. I'm so sorry.
Goodness
I mean,
he
that's a little longer than I said.
Thank goodness he has some people that have been running his shop.
Oh, well, thank goodness you have friends and helpers that are.
Yeah.
6 months is extreme.
I know. Good heavens.
You must have needed some pretty significant healing, and I'm glad you're getting it. You're still. Sounds like you're getting a little ornery over there, getting a little restless. You need to get out of there.
Can you imagine?
So I imagine you are approaching a more healed stage, just judging by the fact that you want to get out of there so bad.
Hey, Mike G, life is short 5. Good afternoon. Looks like sales are back for my store. Not liking that every item I promote is being charged, especially my repeat or multiple orders.
Shall I check that? Let's check that.
I was curious to hear what people are seeing with the new promoted listing attribution thing.
How do I look at that? Everybody, tell me how to do things.
I went to Reddit and was just sort of wondering because somebody posted on Reddit and they were curious what people are experiencing. So this person used to promote and they decided to stop promoting, but they normally had a lot of organic sales, they said. But anyhow, they decided they just wanted to test to see what would happen if they stopped promoting. And they said that their sales have drastically slowed down, but what they were really, really shocked about is that their organic sales have pretty much gone down to
they're surprised by
0.
that? Are they alive? Are they alive people?
But
is this a dead person?
But organic sales.
Is this person deceased? Because if you've been awake for the past 2 years, you know that you need to pay to play on eBay.
But they were, except for Todd, they were wondering though,
is the only person who has an exception
because they did promote before this.
Yeah.
But they said that they still had about 35 to 45%
Did they stop promoting?
Organic
Did
sales.
they stop promoting?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Judgment has been rendered. They're dumb. Thank you.
So I am dumb. Explain.
It was you?
No. Explain to me again how ending promoted affects your organic sales too.
Because eBay is robbing you and stealing from you, and that's how it works. So what are you trying to do?
They're just not showing your items.
Of course not
at all.
Of course not.
So yeah.
What do you think this is? Stop pretending like life is fair, everybody.
But
I'm sorry, eBay groups and boards.
Yeah,
Stop
no. This person was just. They said that they are.
They had a good run.
They are,
and then they decided to mess with their system right in the middle of it. They decided to mess with promoted listings right in the middle of them doing some promoted listing stuff. By the way, we make $200, and we have absolutely leveled up to $250 a day on January 13th minimum. I mean, that's what we're at. We started about 100, then we jumped up to 150, I guess. Then we jumped up to 250 before Christmas, and now we're just running at 250 unless there's a problem or an extra good day. On the 13th, we had $60 in sales. Hold on, let me double check that.
We had our first, what appeared to be our first. Well,
Right here, look at that. So here's our 250 So wait a minute. So on so from January, whatever, just start right here. Is this a Monday? Oh, it's a Thursday. Well, whatever. So we have a $400 day, and then 250, 250, 250, 250. January 13th, didn't touch the promoted, didn't do anything. We had what's the total on that?
$42.
A $42 day on January 13th.
That was something that was going on with the website.
On the 14th, we only had a $150 day, and then pow, 400, more than 400, and then 250, 250, 250, 250. So
that's crazy.
It just shows that when they mess with something, it breaks everything for a second. So why would you go and why would anybody in the middle of promoted listings, war or them turning switches or flipping, would you change anything?
Right. If you want to do a little experiment, at least wait a couple days.
I wouldn't experiment. I would just take your punishment for being a dummy. And that person did.
And this person was just experimenting. They said that they plan on going back to promoted listings, but they wanted to see what would happen.
I think we should just do a show where we judge resellers from the boards, because I think that would be fair.
Yeah, sure, maybe.
Oh wait, Hemlock, Aloha, Hemlock 10R4F, if that is your real name. I really need help finding good tax advice for my business. I'm really weak in that area and can't find any YouTube videos on it. Thanks. I am going to help you. You have come to the right place. You have come to the right place. You're looking for someone who's got two thumbs and understands taxes? It's not this guy. No. But and you're not going to get it on YouTube because
people don't want that.
They don't want the liability. So what you got to do, and then this is for reals. If you got $200, you need to go spend it. I'm guessing $200 is gonna be more than enough to get yourself an hour with the CPA, and that's usually how it works. So you just buy that first hour, you throw down your situation, then they tell you if they can help you. Well, they're gonna give you information that you need, but if it turns out that you're gonna need some, if you do some stuff, they'll charge you more. But it's the best $200 or whatever they charge you that you could ever spend, because the tax, especially, who was it? Commonwealth Kevin was saying a very good point that it's more or less about, you don't need it if you're only making 50 grand a year, but as you approach 3 digits plus 3, 6 digits. When you approach 6 digits, you better definitely have a good structured tax thing and business. You should have 2 bank accounts. I love it how everybody says, if there's the first thing, anybody want to talk to anybody about eBay selling, the first thing you do is you have 2 bank accounts. So I think that's the best information we can give you, and to actually go to a person who knows what they're talking about. Don't listen to anybody on YouTube. Go to somebody who's actually licensed, credential in handling tax money.
Report all the money that you make, even if eBay doesn't send you the 1099.
Report every single dime that you make, and then write it all off, and go spend it and write it all off. I mean, that's really how you're supposed to do it.
Biff says, I say with taxes, just do your best and be honest. And honesty is really the key.
If they can't catch you on anything, just make it so if somebody came after you, they can't catch you.
It's complicated. It's like what you write off, the percentages, what can you write off?
But if you're making $100 grand plus, it's a good place. It's a good time to go see to spend the money, because most of us are cheap. I think in reselling, we won't go spend the money on a tax accountant, but that tax accountant could pay for himself once you get to a certain level. I would definitely.
And I just want to add to. There's another hemlock.
Wait.
Wait.
It's the different but the same hemlock. Must be.
Aloha, guys.
No, it's a different hemlock. Why is
Why are
ad
they
hemlock
both
10?
10?
This is the R4F hemlock. This is just a regular hemlock. See, this is R4F. And this is regular.
And I just want to quickly add, but you got to go back up because you skipped over a whole bunch
Oh,
of comments.
message was retracted.
Ta-dum.
What do I have to do?
I just want to add too that there's TurboTax has for self-employed people, and it really walks you through step by step, but it can be slightly confusing, but it does walk you through, and it will ask you like, you know, your mileage or you have to already know though, like your expenses, like if you have, you know, a cell phone for your business or taking photos for your business, you know, like you need to have all of that already in your head and how much it costs and stuff. But
Amazon,
anyhow.
we trapped it in the humane thing, and it was cold down there, so I put him in front of the heater vent so he could warm up before his journey over to the cold place. But it's a place where he can find
send them
shelter,
off with
some peanut butter,
a paper
knapsack.
towel to like stay warm and rip apart if they need to, and some peanut
We
butter.
give him a fighting chance.
And there's some snow, so maybe it can like get some snow if it needs water. Or the snake that lives up in the wall in the
wall snake or the
will
ceiling
just
cats.
eat it.
We
I
put it
thought
out of its
about that. I was
misery.
like, oh no, there's like a snake that I
there's-
saw one time that
there are snakes.
went up in that wall.
But there's not. Whatever. We gave the guy a chance.
And we saw a bunny rabbit running around.
But you gotta wonder though. That little guy was just like, this is a nice warm little
I felt
gig I have
so
here,
bad.
and then you know.
I felt so bad.
This guy does not have babies. We knew he came in because we saw him come into the garage and there was this hole. I'm like, how did that hole get in there? And then I filled it up and then he stayed in here and then we got him. And he left.
Yeah, I know.
made
He
friends with
was
him.
so
His name was
happy. He
George.
probably made like a little hammock and stuff.
I know, seriously. Cha-ching, brought to you by List Easier.
Nice.
Thank you, and thank everybody. Thank you, Josh. I mean, let's face it, List Easier didn't make us awesome. It sure helped us be awesome, though. It's that tool that makes us shiny as pokey. Thank you. Well, we did buy well. That library of books is certainly
Adam was saying Biff, it's learning to walk
good
in
grief.
is so hard.
Again,
Primo,
I did that. I had that when I broke my leg. I had to learn a little bit to walk again. Because
you
I was
didn't
going
need
downstairs
physical
one
therapy.
foot at a time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go down like this. So I had to relearn. I mean, just a simple little couple of months messed up. I had to relearn how to walk step over step and not just one step at a time. And I can imagine what it takes when you're totally discombobulated for extended period of time.
Again, if anyone is willing to chit chat with Adam Record Crate, you can email me at primokimo@primokimo.com and maybe just put like Record Crate in the subject, and then I will I can email you his phone number and email.
And then you'll get back pats.
Yes, back pats.
Can you test action figures with AI and let me know how it goes? I will do that, Kenneth. You got it.
Okay.
How do you test action figures?
Well, you can identify what it is.
Sorry. I'm such a smartass. I'm like, I don't have a robot yet. I mean, what do you mean test them? Make sure their arms don't fall off?
We do.
No, honestly, that's
We
what I
should
thought.
just take. Do we even have action
Oh.
figures left?
Well, we got all the first Star Wars ones and stuff. The thing is if you take a picture of Star Wars, for instance, the LFGGRT, because it's I can't remember who it is. It's like the cereal, Quaker Oats or whatever, owned Star Wars at the time. If you take a picture and you can get a good angle on the butt print, it will identify that. So if you take a Star Wars figure and you take front picture, back picture, feet pictures, I mean, it can see the circles on the bottom. Maybe it can determine that helps it determine what this is. But I'm looking at a Leia, first gen Leia of the original 8. Was Leia in the original 8? Most of these are the original 8, and I actually got the original 4. That what's those thing? The land guy and Chewbacca. Those are original 4 ones. Anyway, take pictures of that. Make sure you get a great picture of the words on the butt, and it will identify it properly. But it's honestly, pictures never became more important because that's your entire interface with the AI, with the exception of if you have drop downs like with books. I don't ask AI to determine the language because all the books are English, so I just put English in there. So you can make AI a little more bulletproof by putting in the things you know that the thing is, so it doesn't have to do 100% identification. So if you put in Star Wars figure, it's going to understand the galaxy that it's in and not try to pull up a G.I. Joe. Does that matter?
Yeah. I mean,
it is about pictures. You gotta
I
take good
get
pictures.
this like goes without saying, but right, if you're doing like a stereo receiver, you're gonna want to make sure you take a close-up photo of the the model,
Yeah, the thing in the back
country
and-
where it's manufactured.
That's probably more important than even the front of it.
Because the AI, the more you give AI with your photos,
The
the
more
more,
it does.
accurate it will be.
Again, Mike Seller, thank you so much for the
Thank
pokey
you so much.
snack
Boop,
fun.
boop, boop.
Hey, PK, how's it going? Quickie Pick a Chat is in the house. Derek, Pat says, yep, I'll admit that I was the dum-dum who drove past the post office to realize it was MLK Day. Well, I had to run to the grocery store too, right by the post office. No gas, waste my time, get embarrassed. I'm glad that you started to get out. Nothing wrong there. Dang. I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing for MLK Day? There's no food? Is there a parade somewhere?
Well, it's a
Something.
day of reflection, as
We have to reflect.
B Nudes was saying.
Oh, right. Yes, he said that.
And
the
that
mayor
is what
looks
it is, yeah.
much the same when MLK is on. I don't know. Is it? It's definitely different. Things have definitely matured. I guess it's up to the partaker to decide if it's matured, which way it's matured.
Well, it just may be, yeah.
It's an ebb and flow, like eBay sales. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Biff says, Adam, it's brutal and alarming, but it comes back. Don't ever skimp on the PT, even though you want to. I wanted to every single day. I dreaded it so much. I know.
Because it must be painful too.
PT is like one of those things, it's good for you, but
Yeah.
it is, ow, like there's pain that goes along with it.
Paul, you are great.
Still doing
100 crunches as soon as I get up each morning for the Soap Girls January challenge.
Now, is Wednesday going to be back for that? Because I know he's going out to Europe, like March. Yes, he said in March. He said he's going to be back there in March, so I hope he's redoing that show or something. Okay, so wait, hold on. All data. Okay, this is actually getting to right where we started at 119. The data constructs surrounding commerce AI are in their infancy. AI is going to, in scant time, make virtual shopping like they're become a reality. Yes. And that article that we read to you earlier, that's from Vogue Business. Whatever Vogue Business is. Why would I look to Vogue for business advice? But they are dialed into the fashion industry like nobody else. So they know what's coming. They know how to describe it to their audience as, probably as shoppers. Even though it's Vogue Business, are they saying, maybe they're saying this to fashion businesses, but at the same time, they're also telling their, consumers that this is how we shop now. And so if everybody's doing that, you should be in on that.
Well,
and get your fluff in your...
And this article was specifically, it was started talking about how Shopify is implementing this and offering it. And then it was saying how what's so great is that you're not going to need a Shopify account, website, or whatever for the AI to actually pick up your items, your listings. So again, if we have all of that, fluff info in our eBay descriptions,
that
the
evil
AIO
Fluff,
is AIO.
it's looking for evil
AI
Fluff.
optimization is more likely to show your item than if you were to just use SEO, which is keywords and nothing else.
Can we prove this? No, but in Vogue magazine they said it. So if it's trickled down to them, get ready. Ping G says, "Yep, my LE listings all include something about great for a collector."
Yes,
and it needs to say that now.
I know. So
Don't listen
we were
to
like,
your
no,
old.
I don't want to see that.
Your
but
old, not you, Ping. It's us. Don't listen to your old style brain telling you what you think it wants to be in there. Remember, the fluff is good. Fluff is good.
even though we may not,
Not
we're having
only
a hard
people.
time adjusting to the fluff.
Yeah.
The AI,
I think it's super smart to
will
keep,
be looking for fluff.
You know, because we're in a transitional time. It's very smart to keep both plans in action. I think John Flippin' Ain't John is a good example of that. That he is making sure that his item is listed attractive for a human being and AI. I mean, I think he does a good job of that. I'm only making it attractive for AI. I don't care.
So what's great with List Easier is optimizing SEO and it's doing AIO. So we're covered across.
That's right.
We're covered across the board using List Easier.
We've got voodoo on our side. The voodoo.
Biff says that I don't believe the salesy language is necessary for.
This Vogue said it. Vogue said it, so it's true. Efficiency, blah blah blah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I do. I think it might be. I think I don't think that it's going to be determinative in the future. I think right now AI is picking up on it, and in another year, that flowery language, we might have to redo our listings and take it out. But for right now, that flowery language is the signal to the AI something X, Y, etc. So I love to just sort of feel like I know what's happening, even though I have no idea. But there's a certain level of just faith that I have in my non-understanding of understanding that makes it all make sense to me. I don't totally have to understand stuff is my point. I just know that we can't stop selling books and it's all being listed by
I have
fluffy,
never felt
fluffy pants.
I have never felt so optimistic about us selling on eBay.
Optimized, optimistic.
Yeah, right.
Optical.
Seriously. Yeah, never.
Optitron.
I've never felt this encouraged with selling on eBay. It has just changed my whole outlook. List Easier has. I've said it
Don't
before.
Cry,
I'm not crying. Don't worry.
You're crying inside.
It really has just changed everything
my shoulder
for
hurts so much from packaging. Did I mention that yet?
We aren't so irritated with each other anymore.
Yes, it's good for marriages. I mean,
it is. I'm telling you. And we've already said
it's
helped us with creating a process.
And babies.
Which I love processes.
I kind of hate processes, but I'm doing it and I like it.
So, Life is Short, Mike G was saying, I've been using About the Item eBay provides for years. It provides in detail everything about the game, AI before there was AI. And, I noticed...
It's the fluffiest AI.
I noticed when we were doing those DVDs, when we first got them, all those brand new DVDs, and eBay did have, a lot of it is, they have their own stock information. I don't know where they gathered it from. But they would occasionally have stock photos, so not reusing current listings information. It was eBay's own stuff, but I still would find errors every so often. And I didn't really use that.
eBay's catalog is highly suspect.
Yeah, eBay's catalog. Thank you.
Sliver Hair Packer says, "Spam, thanks for answering my question about listing pictures. I heart you so much. 5 pokies."
Suggest if anyone thinks that they may need to, if they're using List Easier and once their listings go live on eBay, if you think that you may want to go back and add more photos at some point to the listings on eBay that you created with List Easier, make sure you store the photos that you have for a little bit, for a little while, until you're pretty confident that you're not going to have to go back to them. Because right now, you can't go and edit your photos on eBay if you use List Easier to list the items. You have to delete them and then reload them.
Anything using the API
Yeah.
is going to have that issue.
Yeah.
Until there's an option. But there are no options, so all listing tools are using.
So when we just went through all of our DVDs and relisted them using List Easier, because we were like, let's do this and let's get them all optimized. I had all the photos from, previously, and I was able to like get them up. But then, yeah.
You
then
just
we
take
wanted
new
to
pictures.
Yeah.
John saying you can make talking head videos just the same as your live stream. I know we can.
Yeah.
But I always like to do things the hard way, and so I want to get a new camera. I haven't totally decided because it's expensive, but I think I'm gonna get it. One of the vloggy camera stick holder things. It's the DJI with the thing, and then just copy ADH Dave's videos like verbatim. I'll just be like, "Good morning, everybody. I'm working on my 3D printer, and I'm just pulling." He does that a lot with the hair.
Oh, right.
Does the hair thing. Who am I?
Yeah. I'm like, how the heck does he have time? He does like
How does
so
he have
many
time
videos.
to run his fingers through his hair?
But see, he's ADHD.
Who does that?
He's ADHD that actually he's always doing stuff. Where are
Yeah.
you are ADHD where you're almost just like
Paralyzed
by it. But I'm like, how the hell is he doing a cooking show? Videos every day, so many videos. He does the podcast.
It's a function
eBay,
of motivation. Because if I need to get paid, just pay me, and I'll do whatever you want. And I'll get really into it too. So I try to follow things that pay me, and I'm into it. Am I right? But what I won't be doing is any 3D printing. I mean, 3D printing was like over 10 years ago. So I don't know why everybody's so into it now. As a matter of fact, we don't have our green screen thing set up. But everybody should go watch In Our Town. He's called Unnecessary Inventions.
Oh, yeah.
And he is the end-all, be-all of 3D printing. He's been around for decades.
You might know him,
a
but
decade.
yeah, he has.
He's also a brand maker. He works with China. He makes all kinds of products, and he makes them all. But
he super blew up over the past 5 years,
At the
6
pandemic, I
years.
think.
Yeah, he blew up then, and now he has like
he's got 20 3D printers printing at any given time, and
he comes up with the craziest.
He's a pro
stuff.
at it, and it's yeah. Well, yes, you're right. He's making like
just like really practical things that
are impractical.
But you might, unnecessary, but you might be.
I think there was a thing that
Man, I wish I had something that did this.
a
and he
holder that
thinks of all
held
that
a hot
crap.
dog and your cell phone, so you could eat a hot dog and talk on the phone at the same time. Things like that. That's what he makes.
But some of the stuff gets really like people are like, man, that's so cool.
He's
Oh
a
my God,
brand
make
maker.
it. He will actually have the product made if people are really into it and then sell the product.
Yeah, Mason T. Take that. I mean, I don't know. That wasn't really good ammo.
Yes, it will, young James. I tell ya.
Give it a few years and we'll be like twins. So twins being Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
B-Nudes was telling John that his videos bring a lot to the table.
I agree with that.
Unlike most.
I agree. Unlike this one.
And I know that's
I think every once in a while we talk about something smart.
I count on
It's the
John.
20/80 thing. 80/20. 20% of our videos don't suck.
I count
80% of them
on
do the heavy
John to keep us current with eBay stuff. James keeps us.
John will keep us together.
Halfer State keeps us current with, because he's just on eBay so
He's
much.
on it.
He keeps us current
He's on the eBay.
with the the crap and glitches
I'm
and stuff
really
that's going
uncomfortable
on.
in these chairs.
All right, well, suck it up.
Buttercup.
Uh,
Speaking of pictures, in what ways are y'all in the chat processing pictures to LE? I'm reading that. You know how they said dinosaurs? You know how the guy at the beginning of Jurassic Park, he's like, they're on the ride and it's like a Disney ride. And he's like, in the dinosaurs. And I'm reading that how jovial. Speaking of pictures, in what ways are you all in the chat processing pictures to LE?
well, I know that
Dinosaurs.
I know that Josh said that. Of course, I think they're just taking 2 pictures of like their records and stuff. So they have just a setup in their workspace at the List
Really
Easier
nothing, John.
warehouse, and it's connected directly to the computer. And the keyboard spacebar acts as the shutter.
Yeah, and they can take pictures of dinosaurs
And Spencer
all day.
just boop boop boop, click click.
Boop, boop,
I think
boop,
they have
boop,
a setup
boop.
too where it's just
Do the
one of
whistle.
them can just use their foot.
They have a foot switch.
Yeah, foot switch. Just click it with their foot.
Click it
Now
with your foot,
I
click
think
it
we've
with your
already
foot.
we've discussed this. I take the photos with my cell phone, and then I have an app on my cell phone called Local Send.
There's a big
And
line at the
it's-
PO. Drop it in the slot.
We
What?
have a folder on his desktop computer, and I just
I have a desktop and a water.
send the photos
2
through
things.
Local Send directly to that folder on his computer. There's no me having to come over here and open the folder. It's just always open, waiting for me to just.
That's what
always
I
be
was thinking,
sending
John,
folders.
as I'm listening to her
photos.
describe what she does. I'd much rather just see it. So I think we're going to make some videos of process, or like what we do.
Mm. Oh,
Maybe it's probably just one day in the life video, and then we'll be done with it. Count says, just put the mouse down. Back away from the table, John. I think that John knows how to operate himself. I think he works too hard, but also,
John always comes up with a good topic. Though.
Yeah, he does.
I'm always really impressed with
and
that.
it's usually pretty
Mhm.
timely.
And they don't put me to sleep, usually. I'm
They
just
put me
like-
to sleep, but I put myself to sleep.
Yeah,
So-
but it's not like.
We sell the content puts me to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, it can. But
Jen, jovial, I can't figure it out. I'm not a desktop lister. Wait, what's happening?
about the camera. So Jen was
pictures to
saying,
Ellie.
I can't
I
figure
see.
it out. I'm not a desktop lister. So then that will be difficult because you would have to, if you're using your phone to list, you would have to go through a browser on your phone to get to List Easier.
List squeeze here. It's late Christmas miracle. We may just get some snow this weekend. Seriously? In Texas. That's right. You do get like every spring, you'll get like every single highway across Texas is out because there's a half an inch of snow. We are hardcore up here. We drive through like a foot of snow. We don't even get plowed. We just drive through it. Send the kids off to the store. B Nude says on the YouTube, much like Twitter or now X, content just gets buried if
Yeah.
it's there. Thanks, Jovial. John's title, Make Me Think. Think I'm not watching that.
Bearded people. I also.
Giant, hairy
I'm sorry,
creature,
my
part
voice
ape,
was-
part man. Indians call him Sasquatch.
Were you saying something?
Yeah, I meant to say I also, but then I realized my voice was really screechy and you're playing sound effects. But I really appreciate how John has a little summary of what he plans on discussing. I always go to that, and I appreciate that. So thank you, John.
He puts a lot of effort into his work, unlike us. That's all I'm saying. We try hard to not try hard.
Mike Seller was saying to Adam, I hope you're getting better every day.
It sounds like it. Again, I'm taking his orneriness and his desire to get the out as he's progressing in the positive way.
Oh my God, Biff is total Jedi.
Biff says, I am getting AI descriptions into my existing accounts at about 150
Items.
per day. It's all GPT plus will allow before it puts me on timeout. My keystroke muscle memory is Jedi tier. I reprogrammed my keyboard. Yes, I mean, you guys, that's one trick. And I mean, see, I just can't see straight how to, I'm a terrible, terrible teacher. And I'm
Yep.
just not good at it. And because first of all, I don't know what specifically, I just assume I'm mediocre at everything. Why should I be telling people how to do stuff? What I could do most is just telling people they need to do stuff. Go do it. That's what I think is good. But the truth is, if I'm not telling people how I do things, how sometimes people don't even understand a programmable keyboard being one of those things. You won't understand if you don't have one right now. If you don't have a programmable keyboard, you don't understand that the helpfulness it makes, especially when you have to do things like data entry, and especially if like paste or copy can be a single keystroke rather than a right click and a highlight and a blah blah blah. So please listen to Biff and go buy yourself. And they always have to be like $120 because they got colors and they're pretty.
Speaking of
They're
that,
for gaming, really, but
keyboards and
fun.
stuff. I was also reading how
Swell picket! Please, you were saying?
computers, just how it's going to be harder to come by. They're going to get really expensive for a while because of
I
the
don't know about
RAM
that.
and stuff,
I don't know about
and that they're going to be subscription services. And so people will just have monitors and a keyboard and a mouse, and then everything will be in like the cloud.
So what I will tell you that
subscription.
sounds like is that
So you won't have an actual computer, hard drive,
is
and
that
stuff.
RAM is the excuse for them to move into some sort of a subscription model for computing for young people who are not used to reality. This computer right here is the BIOS, the one that we use for streaming, for everything we use, is a 2014 computer. It's a dual Xeon, 128 gigs of RAM. I mean, it's the fattest machine you probably could have had back then. It still runs everything flawlessly. So the reality is you can still get a computer, probably a 5-year-old computer, that's badass. And you don't ever have to buy a brand new computer and pay a subscription model. That'd be nuts. And then what about privacy of your data? I mean, the second anything goes up into the cloud, everyone's looking at it. My mom looked at it. Your mom looked at it. All the moms got together and looked at your private data.
Yeah, it does seem weird. I can't.
I
imagine.
just don't believe in that. I don't believe in putting in my price, how much something cost on eBay, because I figure they're going to utilize that somehow to make me pay more money at some point on something somewhere, or they're going to sell the data to somebody else who's going to do the same thing. So I'm not getting
Right, like something down the road is
down the road. We're going to pay for it.
Like, way back when in 2019 or 18 or whatever, when they started, they wanted you to fill out all of the items, all the item specifics until the blue dot was filled.
The blue dot of
Which
doom.
then people were putting in nonsense because they were gotta get that blue dot fill. But the reason they didn't tell us this, but the reason why they were doing it was because they wanted to, whatever AI and stuff.
Paul is continuing his effort to be a kind and nice person in the year of 2026. He has developed no spine and is continuing to. So yes, to everything that's now. This always just reminds me of the Yes Man, that movie Yes Man, when he had to say yes to everything, and then the neighbors were asking him for favors but wanted to pay him.
I can't stop yawning.
Things were
Sorry.
happening. How many did you yawn?
I cannot stop.
I'm gonna just say it's 3. You're out of here.
I think it was more like 20. No. Paul, do you feel good though after doing this stuff, or does it give you bad feelings?
That's why he loves it.
Oh, I know.
And
but
he goes
that's
and buys
very,
himself a
it's
Pee Wee
so
Herman
nice of
bicycle.
you, and you are just making their day. That's for sure.
How many arcade games do you have in your house, Paul? Just the Tron, or do you have any more? Because I was, I got these two little, I got a little Tempest and a little Dragon's Lair. I'll show you sometime. And they cost as much as a full-size arcade game, but they're small. B-Nude says, think about the other types related contents, drive user interaction, the comment to start, break out of the box. That is all eBay. I don't know. I didn't really comprehend what I just read.
Well, good thing you put it on the screen because I don't even think people could hear what you were reading.
I don't blame you if you live where you get it all the time.
Snow.
That would drive me nuts. When we get snow, maybe once or twice a year, we don't get it all. If it does snow, it won't be much. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about that, but it does make the whole town shut down. We get lots of snow here. There's snow everywhere. And then you just have to be a cozy hermit for 6 months, and it's nice.
This was the first year in several years that we actually had snow on, like, for Christmas.
They did it right. I guess we ordered ahead at the right time.
Yeah.
And we got it. Jovial says, John, you may have better luck this year with those shower shiders, as there is a 2026 increase in the Medicare Part B deductible of $283 and then 20% contract with DME products. DME, Dookie Medical Equipment. Dookie Medical.
I just burped that breakfast sandwich.
It was a woodchuck.
It just like came
Do you
up.
think it was actually
I
woodchuck?
tasted the sausage.
I thought that was
again.
just a name. I didn't think it actually included woodchuck. We live in Vermont, so our breakfast sandwiches are named after animals. What'd you do?
I don't know.
What's happening?
You don't have a chair with a back on it.
This is not. I want to start over. We divide a Benjamin. That's what AI tells me all the time. Easier said than done. Which one? Think about the other drive user interaction. And then John also says, flippin', sell-through and ASP is decent on these. Nothing like the orange and teal ones I had before. Oh, those were the bogus ones. That took a while to sell. But he worked them all, and he worked them hard.
Probably going to work it out.
Come on. Okay, hold on. I got to go back now up here.
Oh, there's a question.
Biff says that run-of-the-mill Bugs glass looks like a Brockway blank, not federal. And it's not an image over logo variant. The black letter, white letter variants are meaningless.
Ryan was saying the 20th is presidential inauguration day.
It's just a normal glass. It's not even cool. I don't even have a cool glass.
Last year on my birthday, the 20th, MLK Day and Inauguration Day fell all in the same day.
Happy birthday. Wait, where's lag? Record crate saying hi to lag.
Here.
Oh, you're just sending it out there. Okay,
yeah, I was just putting it out there in case lag was here and we just had yet to get to lag.
John says, hey, Eric, come to the live today and hang out. We give your channel a shout out. That is tonight at 6 p.m. East Coast time. If you haven't finished your dinner, you may be still ingesting it as you watch the stylings of John and Jenna at Flippin' Ain't Easy, and they talk about reselling. And then Jenna gives John a look, and then John gives Jenna one, and then we all are in love.
His format is good too. He'll talk about the topic at the start of the show, and then he leaves it for everyone to discuss. Just discuss it amongst yourselves.
Isn't that what we do? Is that what we do? I don't think that's exactly.
We don't really bring up a topic hardly ever.
We did today. Yeah. Professional guru alert. Am I right?
Are you referring? Oh wait.
Thank you.
Derek was saying it's warm winter here most of the time.
Ping G says, "Are you referencing the green burrito before it got taken over? They had a huge burrito." Ping, just no. I grew up in the Bay Area, and I want to say it was called. It may have been on Castro Street in Mountain View, or it was called Castro's. I can't remember. I think it had something to do with Castro. And it literally was 13 inches long and huge, just huge. And it was obnoxiously huge. And it was like $4. And it was good. And we used to go there all the time. But that used to be just sort of a California thing. I think before the what are those? We had a couple of different Mexican food places that came in the early 90s, and they really better than fast food, but still, I can't remember. They were white with red writing
John
or
was
something.
saying,
But the old school taquerias that were, you know, even the new taquerias have small burritos. But in the 80s, the taquerias had big burritos. That's all.
shrimp cocktail, shrimp scampi, jumbo,
Lots of
shrimp,
burritos. Burritos are
jumbo,
important.
blah blah.
John says, Mrs. Green Burrito. I thought Carl's Jr. bought them out and let them die. Well, that's terrible. And just to keep on the subject, go ahead. Very important thing
he
to
just
say.
reminded me. I was also reading about how Saks Fifth Avenue is like chapter 11, and it's this one like company that buys these luxury brand retail stores. They let them just peter out, suffer, run them into the ground, and because this family or this company, they are mainly real estate, so they then sell Lord and Taylor in New York. They sold it for almost $1 billion for the building.
Everything is in real estate. Like
so
the old companies that came out in the 50s and 60s post-war, they bought real estate.
They've done this over in Europe
with their companies.
They've done it with Lord and Taylor, now with Saks. So they pretend like they're buying them to help them survive.
Well, look, they can buy them for whatever they want. This is capitalist society.
Them. Yeah.
You're ruining everything, but you know you can.
Well, it makes people think that luxury is dying, that people don't want luxury brands, but it's this one company that doesn't give two craps. They just want the money from the real estate that these stores...
Yeah, but the people had to sell the company to begin with, and why did they sell Saks Fifth Avenue? Because it was annoying and wasn't making money. So, right? It had its time. I mean, in the 60s, you couldn't beat Saks Fifth Avenue. And they had like Bonnie Cashin, and they did private labeling of all these, you know, French, you know, fashions and stuff. And then that time ended.
Yeah.
But if you need a cashmere sweater, it was a good place to go. You don't need to respond to comments.
He's talking about how...
Set the bait.
Yes, he should ask like a question. He's saying think outside the box. So,
how
ask a
will
question
3D
which
glasses
will encourage
change the way people
interactions. How do you feel the political climate?
Yes, if you actually do
sales?
recorded, if you do recorded
And
videos,
people will
you can
discuss in
say,
the comment section.
leave your opinions in the comments. Oh, I did want to get Benny Stratton left some serious paragraphs on our last video.
On our video from Wednesday last week.
Yeah, and he had some good stuff to say.
Yeah, about the PPP.
I'll talk to you about it on Wednesday because I forgot.
And shoot, I was just gonna say something else.
I'm jumping because we got to jump a little bit.
I was just gonna say too how. Nah, I won't say it.
Green Burrito had the Big Ed, I believe. My local spot been open for 20 years. I don't think they offered the French fry California burrito. I believe that's a San Diego thing, but it does exist here. I'm really hungry now. I'm so hungry.
I'm really hungry too, but for sweets. Dang it.
What are we going to do about this? Just like dip all of our food in corn syrup and deep fry it. That sounds good.
Ping was saying, I couldn't remember who took over Green Burrito. I remember them offering money if you could finish X number of them. Do you guys watch Beast Eats? What is it?
Beard Meets Food.
Oh, Beard Meets Food.
Yeah.
He goes.
I can't watch it anymore since I got cream cheese in my beard, and now there's some.
It was so gross.
Hey, people with beards, go put some cream cheese in your beard, and then try to get it out. And
it's just like
the experience of it smearing into the follicles makes me hate beards and cream cheese.
John, are you having a show tonight? Shopping with?
Yes, he is.
Shopping with Cheryl.
We demand it. We demand that he has. I didn't realize that he didn't have a show last week because I wasn't listening, and then he did because I don't listen. But I kind of thought it, and then he had another video that he put out on Friday instead of doing a live, and he said at the end of that video that he wasn't going to have a live, and so in the middle of texting. I think you
I
asked Jenna on
messaged Jenna on
Instagram because
Instagram.
we're like, where are you? Because we weren't listening to see that they weren't going to
But
be
then
there.
I went back and watched the Monday video and saw
And
that.
then I saw the Friday video, and I started recording it and sending John texts of him talking as I was trying to get to the point where he said whether or not he was going to have one. And then finally, I recorded him saying that he was going to have him, and I sent it to him so he would know that he was not on Friday night. Thank you.
Michelle was saying that she lives in
Willamette Valley, yes.
with a large Mexican population, and we are blessed with incredible Mexican food. He all made from scratch. He would love that if we had like authentic Mexican
We don't
food
have.
here.
We have Vermont Mexican, which is pretty good, and we get some authenticness. But we don't have
It's
actual
all
Mexicans
from
here.
scratch, but it's not authentic.
We got some rich white people that went down to South America, learned how to cook, and then came up here and opened up a restaurant and make hatch chilies and stuff. But we don't have like authentic. We don't have a taqueria. We've got 5 taco places, but no, we don't have a taqueria. We just don't have wet tacos. We have people that just make food, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I would kill. I would kill for a taqueria.
Cat.
What? What was
I
a
don't
cat?
know.
Oh,
I was trying to go but I
Oh.
feel like half asleep.
Wait,
right
why
now,
don't we do
so-
that?
Faster, it's so exciting.
John, you can always contact our houses of parliament if you get stuck. I've heard they are full of sheep right now. For what? Wait, huh? Mike was saying basically if you promote, you're going to be charged. I'm seeing 100%.
I don't even know how to check because I was looking at that and it looks like we're not being charged 100%.
So, you know what I was thinking?
How do I
Somebody
check
was
that?
saying on somebody was saying on someone's video how like Sell Similar was
Thanks, sweetie,
all,
for narrowing that down.
all out of whack
Something.
and it must have been on Josh's because Josh was saying he was attributing like all of the crazy glitches that everyone's seeing. He thinks it's all connected to this whole promoted thing and eBay trying to get everything squared away. And someone was saying Sell Similar wasn't working. And then it made me think, oh gosh, if you do Sell Similar, does that now activate the attributed promoted listing if you do a Sell Similar?
I don't know how to tell. Squeeze me. How am I supposed to tell my ads performance? Where's the thing that tells you which ones are?
Well, look from the 13th and it tells you if something sold through a promoted listing.
No, but do I look on the advertising page or on my
I would just look
regular-
at sales.
But how does it tell me that? It doesn't tell me that. Promoted sales right here. I found it. No thanks to you. Oh shit. Shoot. That's a lot of promoted sales.
Wow.
Promoted sales,
Oh, but
88%.
that's before it went into effect. So on January 8th.
13th. January 13th. Remember we had that $42 day? 100% promoted. Imagine
Weird.
that. But on the next day, only 47% promoted. And every day since then, 66, 58, 34, 55.
Yeah, we're still getting.
Would I
Listen,
the way I'm seeing
can
it,
you
it looks
show
like
our
we're.
chart? Because
You want to show it? How do I do that?
can you take a screen grab? Because you'll see that even
I don't have it
from
set up.
December 20th, we still had a ton of promoted sales compared to organics.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna get it.
I mean, frankly, it looks like our organics are increasing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It does actually look like
Just our
organic.
sales are increasing in general. So organic is and the promoted is as well.
Okay, we have to go away. We
Wait,
have to
no.
disappear.
What'd you do with that? That's gone now.
Why don't you be quiet?
You.
You.
Shut your
Shut
pie
the
hole.
crap. Okay, wait. If I turn off this, there it is. Where is it? Right there. So if this is currently our thing, I'm trying to. There you go. At least you can see it. So if you see our sales for these days after the switchover, it's less than 50%. And if you look at all these leading up to there, this is
It's
considerably
still
more.
high.
So leading up to January 13th, when they made that attribution switch, if you go back 1 week, 88% of our sales were promoted, then 88, then 57, then 26, then 64. Then after promoted, it's 47, 66, 58, 34.
So it's still about the same.
It looks technically less.
So we're not.
That's about the same.
It looks like we're still seeing a fair amount of organic.
Yeah. I mean, there's more blue in this section right here than there is all the way down the whole rest of the month.
Yeah.
So what's that mean? Somebody tell us what that means. Somebody tells us what that means.
To not be
I just
afraid
had
about doing promoted
An
listings.
eBay
Just do
stroke.
it.
Just do it. Just
Go
do
back,
it.
Go back to the picture of people sitting on the screen.
The fat guy and the lady.
Fat guy in a little coat.
Where did we go? Here we are. Hi.
Yes. Wow, Spam. That was a big one. Mm-hmm.
Indubitably, promoting is for items that have lots of competition. Most of my items do not.
Yeah.
So I do not promote.
Yeah, your stuff is pretty unique. And, I guess if you find that your sales
Todd's
are
the
going
only
down,
one.
then maybe you will try promoting.
Todd's the only
but-
one that doesn't have to. I mean, honestly, promotion is, and I've heard this before somewhere from important eBay people. Promotions are for people in highly competitive categories, and for stuff that just doesn't sell that well. But if you got stuff that sells well, you really don't need to promote at all.
If it's super unique, but
We have a whole store. We do not
but we're
promote
now
on one
wondering.
of our
But we're
stores.
wondering though if eBay will start,
Who's
penalizing
wondering?
people.
Speak for yourself.
I'm like you just told me
Nope.
when I told you that
I'm a big
example
liar.
of
You
the
can't believe me.
person that
You
said
can't listen to me.
that now that they turned off promoted listings,
Yeah, they're a big
they're not
dummy.
even having organic sales.
They're dumb. Yes. That makes perfect sense to
But
me. We learned that like
so
2 years
you're
ago.
right. You were saying that. So would Todd be penalized also because he's not promoting?
Todd is not a dummy. That guy's a dummy because he's on the eBay boards. Thank you. Todd knows what he's doing and is not spending time on the eBay board. So I'm making judgment for people who are on the eBay boards looking for answers when you should be spending the time figuring out what's going wrong. Just promote. And then you won't have to. But now that I have two pieces of information, this particular person was on the eBay boards, strike one, and they turned off their promoted listings during the most important time of promoted listings in recent memory, strike two. Strike three is I am hungry
I'm
for
sure
a burrito. I need a
there's
burrito.
over 1 million people that turned off promoted listings because
Yeah.
they're PO'd.
Thank goodness there's a bunch of dummies out there.
Yeah, maybe that's
If
why
there's anybody in
we're
this
having-
chat that turned off your promoted listings, I'm not talking about you. I love you. But everyone else is a big dummy. Don't mess around with the stuff. Stop
Just
doing
go along with it.
Just pay your penance and get your sales and move on. Roll the dice, move your mice.
Yes, if you're in a highly saturated category, it is necessary to promote, in my opinion. You have to work harder to make the same profit. You live in a 1%er corporate greed world. It is what it is.
It is what it is. And you got to fight a little harder to get there. And then they're going to take a little more of their piece. Because I think it just said that, didn't Billionaire value, the billionaires just in the last quarter made an additional $18.1 trillion or something. It's nothing you're going to do to move out of that. Or move into that zone.
Paul is
If you're
saying,
watching our video,
I got a ticket for the 75
never gonna be at 1%.
million pounds. Is it pounds?
75
no,
million
euros.
euro pounds.
Lottery tomorrow.
Euro pound millions.
So I have nothing to worry about.
Good job.
That means that you would, if you win, that means that you would have to be coming to the U.S.
Yeah, we can put a tent in the backyard for you.
Ping was
Maybe
saying.
we'll live in a tent. Depends on how much you want.
Ping was saying I use an enrolled agent for my taxes. He
Oh, really?
charges,
$300.
and I have all my figures for him before tax time. What's an enrolled agent? I don't know what that is.
It sounds like something you can use. It sounds like an enrolled agent. EA is an IRS government federally licensed tax expert with unlimited rights to represent taxpayers before the IRS and .gov IRS, handling any tax matter for any taxpayer. EAs earn their designation by passing a rigorous 3-part special enrollment examination, also called an SEE,
So
covering
it's
individuals,
like,
businesses, representation, or
so it's an accountant, but they have this like officially recognized federal.
Yeah, you shouldn't waste money. You should make sure you have a real person.
Yeah, you know, because sometimes I wonder.
Shop it with Cheryl. Taxes are. I got harassed for over a year for 24 cents that I owed. They spent more on paper mailing out more than they owed.
Wow.
Well, did you send them 2 dimes and 4 pennies and just get rid of that? And pennies are worth more now, so they should give you proper the recoupment. And they give you like 3 cents for every penny at the store still, I think. Gul Sharon.
Hey.
Gul Sharon
Aloha.
4008. SEO is not matter, it's real. SEO is dying. Gul Sharon.
AIO is coming in.
AIO is the new
taking
one.
over.
Now, SEO is not dead at all. But it is definitely the old guard is SEO. Now, before SEO, what was there? There was just a big mess. So SEO came in there and it sort of straightened it out. And it, more importantly, it allowed these big companies to monetize and Google ads to work and all these things. So SEO was kind of important, not necessarily, as metrics, because somebody was monetizing. That's why SEO became a thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't even exist. If there was no money to make, no one would have invented SEO because there'd be no reason to get it. But since you wanted to have your stuff put higher in the Google, so now they've taken in the next. Is this democratizing SEO? Sort of, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know that right now, it's not SEO anymore. It's AIO with a side of SEO, or it's SEO with a scoop of sticky rice, which is AIO. Thank you. Joe Beal says, guessing as kind as you are, you would probably give most of your winnings away to the less fortunate and garden clubs? Question mark. What would he do? I swear these buttons are a better, brighter color today. Does that happen with a stroke? Do colors get brighter?
Don't know.
Me neither.
Count was saying, short jovial, whatever was left when I woke up after the blur of the first couple of years would be shared out evenly. You know what? You know what? As I was just reading that, I was like, oh, it would be funny if I tried having a voice that he would maybe sound like. And then I was like, oh my God, he has an accent. That's mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. He's running around there using words we don't even know.
Yeah.
He's going on a lift.
But I can't really talk.
He's driving in a lorry.
Yeah.
He's doing it all over there in England. Mike G says, careful with the backpack tour song. I know. We're actually we're taking it back because it's backpats. Thank you.
PATS, backpats. But yeah, I had never heard that song until John Beard
That's
was
the first time we ever heard.
making fun of John.
Yeah, now we like it, but not
Which
for that
was
reason.
no, I did not like that.
In all honesty, though, I'm hoping for cashing a policy in soon, and I already have some tickets events. I'm going to events I'm going to book for certain friends as surprises. So you're not wrong. We're looking in the mail. Go check the mail. Sounds like fun. Take lots of pictures. Oh, it's a day of reflection, right? So not make love kinkily day. Sorry about that. I mean, you can reflect on that time that you were pretzeled during lovemaking.
That will become the smart terminal. Doubtful Primo.
Oh, you love that. I know you love that. You love that MNTN, don't you, B-Nudes? You love the MNTN, which is going to become the is the advertising platform for TVs or something. B News has been talking about this stuff for
Yes.
years, so it's nothing new. But he said it so much that we all just went, "Mwah, backpack," and then now it's here. It's here, and Vogue wrote about it. So you better get off your high horses.
Vogue.
Get onto your tiny
Vogue
horses.
business.
Vogue Business of all places is telling you how it's going to be. You know, it's time to hear it.
Eric was saying, I wonder if there is a back. Can you scroll down?
What about this one? Doubtful,
Oh,
Primo. They've only done a
sorry.
support slot a couple of times, and after the last time, I don't think they're in a hurry to do it again.
Videos was just reiterated.
I think, and that's your concern. No, I think we're all adopting it. I think LE is the first product out there that's doing this right for the most people for the cheapest price, and it's allowing us entree to this AIO that we don't even know about. So thank you, Super Dave.
So Eric was asking, I wonder if there's a back end coding on our listings with List Easier that help the ranking and offsite other than just the title and description. Well, Josh is always talking about how they optimize for SEO, but is there specific
Josh
coding
only
for
knows
AIO?
Josh only knows the words that they're talking about.
All I know.
Let's talk about AIO. Josh is gonna be talking about AIO.
All I know is that, according to this article, all of the item specifics and the descriptions that List Easier creates is exactly what AIO is looking for.
Yeah.
Now, is there
And it's
something on the
matching.
back end?
How does SEO work? You know, it's word tags. It's tagged words, specific words. So it words in the title, words in the description, words in the item specifics, and it's trying to. Again, I always say this in just real layman's terms. It's matching those things against each other to determine the strength of the SEO. So if you have matching terms in your title and is in your description that are in your item specifics, or tags, item specifics are more tags, then SEO looks at it and goes, this is a really strong listing because it's saying the same thing in the different places.
And that's more like keyword stuff. So remember,
It's very
SEO is more like
keyword-oriented.
keyword stuff that makes your stuff show on Google.
AIO is using concepts.
Yes.
So it's using.
Why would somebody want a blanket that feels soft and warm? Because because they're cold. Find me a blanket that's really soft and feels like lamb.
I mean, that's a good example, but I'm sure there's tons of examples of how somebody doesn't totally know what they want.
Yeah.
And AI is going to show it to them, and that's the new thing. The new thing is that people don't even know what they want, and we need to figure out how to tell AI to show them our stuff. And so currently, we're still in this little tiny bubble where SEO and AIO are dancing together. And where does it go from here? There are people right this second sitting in San Francisco and other places, probably other places besides San Francisco, deciding how the future of AIO and SEO is going to play out. They're already doing it. So just be ready. Thank you. Ping G said, I listed 500 items using LE September 30th. And my 90-day And my 90-day total no promoted listing, no offers was 35.19.31. Dude. If I may, you are a Californian. You do respond to dude, right?
I remember when you did that back in September.
That Ping, we speak your name. That's awesome.
I was so excited.
Is it just? Do you have anything else on your eBay account, or is it just just
Disney
pins that you listed with?
I was so excited for her when she did that because I thought that maybe her doing that would encourage Tom and Todd and the crew.
Are you saying that the elderly crew would encourage each other?
No, just people that are more set in their ways. But when she went out on a
don't say you. Oh, careful where you tread here, lady.
I'm set in my ways. It's hard, but when I see something
I'm particularly not set in my ways.
When I see something that is obviously helpful,
I love new stuff. New stuff is the best stuff. Not always. Sometimes new is scary and bad, but sometimes new is scary and good. I can never tell ahead of time. I like to jump in with both feet and see if I die. Sometimes I die. Wait, hold on.
Count.
If I could be serious for a moment. Nope, sorry. Go ahead, please.
Biff, I don't think the great for a collector is a magic phrase that unlocks anything. I believe you have to have a coherent description. I believe those words are neutral in the context of good AI practices. Well,
I don't know. I don't know, Biff. I'm saying what we're reading here in this Vogue article is that, or what we're inferring from the Vogue article and our current knowledge of what's going on. I do think it's important.
Added fluff.
It's added fluff that every freaking one of these things have. Why?
What if somebody
If
goes?
every single AI description has that fluff that says great for
My
collector.
father collects trains. Find me a train that maybe would blah blah blah.
I think it is.
And
actually,
the AI picks collects, and then it goes, oh look, AI searching the internet.
Biff, I'm registering
this
disagreement for
person
the first time in the history of the earth. I think great for a collector is a magic phrase.
Listen,
I don't know what value it has. Maybe tiny magic.
It really cheeseballed me out for sure.
It cringe. It's a cringe. It's a cringe phrase. But
now it's making sense to me.
It is. Now it's making friends that it's for AI to deliver it to less
more refined searches.
More refined searches for people who aren't into eBay, who are just into getting stuff. They want a stuff. And they don't care if they get it from eBay or from Temu. They don't care where they get it. But AI is going to take SEO and create a quality that it thinks this person wants. And I want to be there. So I do think that great for a collector, as cringeworthy as it is part of the thing.
Yeah. Bnud says that the Meta 3D headset has sold now very, very well, outpacing even Sony's PlayStation headset. And
really?
John from Flippin' Ain't Easy is replying to Biff saying, most people tend to know what they're looking for versus looking for suggestions of what to buy. This type of phrase may work better during Q4.
Yeah, and I think, John, this is more of the future. And as every day, this is what I was telling myself anyway. Every day we're raising kids that I don't know if they're smarter. I don't know anything, but if we're always focusing as business people on 18 to 35 or whatever the demographic is that it always was, those people are different than us. So, and they were raised at a different time period with different stuff. So Gen Zers, millennials, whatever. Not all of them. I mean, some of them are straddling and understand technology from the old point of view, like coding and stuff. But I think the newer generations are going to understand things from media. Everything's just baked in. So your phone is no longer technology or something. It's just your screen thing that you buy things on. Like, I feel like that's what happens as technology goes on. So I don't think people will necessarily need to know how to use eBay or shopping platforms. They'll just do it within their AI agent.
Ping stores all of her photos on an external TB drive.
Okay.
Biff was saying to John, good point. It's a really hollow phrase that people have used since before AI came along.
I agree. And again, I would say that's even more reason of why AI chose that or thought it might be it trained on it. And that I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it's a calming. To us, it raises our ire because we just cringe at it. But I think to shoppers, normal human beings that aren't resellers, that are just not wanting to interface with us. They don't want to interface with resellers. They just want to get the thing they want. I think that it is, and you're saying it's best for Q4. So you're admitting that it is of value. I think that value is going to grow and they're going to make it grow over the course of the years, mostly so they can charge advertising within the agentic AI. So the reason why it's going to become better is because the platforms are going to make more money off of it.
Was saying, but that's not retail. Retail tends to have people go for this, yet also buy that, this, and that. And this is the big perspective online with virtual shopping.
And this is for clothing. Ladies, get your checkbook ready. Because if you're going to buy, and that's why Vogue Business is reporting on this, I believe. And it matches everything that you're saying here, too. you don't just buy a sweater, you buy the outfit. Not everybody knows how to put an outfit together. Agentic AI is saying, well, if this piece goes, then these other 3 pieces go with you. And you are now an outfitted person. But that person did not know how to pick their own clothes for themselves. I believe the same thing is true. It can be across the board. So you need to go on eBay because you want to buy a Tron toy. Well, you may also need this figure and this figure and this action.
Paul was saying, by the way,
collector card.
By the way, Primo, I finally got Temued.
Oh, you did? Nice.
You remember that huge AV cabinet TV stand
Yes.
with LEDs? It arrived in a box the size of a few floor tiles. Was one small 30-centimeter gray square cupboard.
Returned it. It looked like it was huge and it was tiny.
That is so hilarious.
You can't tell.
We gotta try to get through.
We all need these ADH Dave. He's got like some new clicker things, and then so you can put it on your desk and measure all your stuff while you're taking pictures. It's cute. It's a little gimmicky.
Laggy,
but go check him out
you're
on
here.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Sales pitch. It's sales pitch 101. I don't think perfect for your collector is what AI values. It's all the other specific stuff.
Well,
perfect for your
yeah,
collection
but
is
the
boilerplate at best.
collector just throws in, you know.
But
a
why
little
is
extra
boilerplate
thing.
exist, Biff? This is sort of my thought process. Is boilerplate exist because boilerplate exists? Why does it exist? Because it works. And so why wouldn't AI start using it immediately if it can tell over time and training that that works? For some reason, sales are made using those words. And you and I can argue about it all day long, but if the metrics show it, then I will grow it.
Like it loves fluff, chocolate fluff, marshmallow fluff, peanut butter fluff, more fluff.
So Lag is voting for even more perfect for. Not only is it perfect for your collection, but it's also furry and will give you a back rub. If you could just devise an item that will give you a proper back rub.
Like, I don't know if you were here earlier when I mentioned that somebody, a friend, a mutual friends in the chat, wants to share something with you. And if you want to, you can email me at primokimo@primokimo.com, and I will just give you the thing that the person wants to share with you. I'll send you a link.
Mike is saying the snowflakes are giving up. No, they're still falling. They're still falling. Right. Exactly. Does the day come where eBay says, look, you tell us what you paid and what you want. We'll determine if that can happen. We'll sell it for you. I can only imagine that's what we're moving up to for some reason.
And B Nudes was saying if what is coming is real and it happens, then eBay is sort of a stray dog in a big field. They have to evolve.
Yeah, I mean, we're
DNA
currently paying our bills with eBay and are optimistic. That hasn't been the case in the past 2 years necessarily, and I can only see the future as I can see the path. I know where we're going to be tomorrow and the next day and the next couple of months.
Behind the Bubble Wrap was
kinda
saying,
good.
I enjoy the day in the life videos the most. It's nice to know.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, right
I don't
there.
know if that was when you were talking about
I just wanted
Dave
to, I think it would be fun to sprinkle those in because, again, terrible teacher. Don't show anything. Maybe somebody would like seeing how we actually do things.
Biff was saying...
How do you press those buttons? How do you press?
Stay pretty.
Right? How do you do
Biff
that?
was saying eBay themselves might count on being obsolete in 10 years, and this may be
you're right.
their end game strategy. I remember...
I hope not, but
I remember like
you're
5
right.
years ago,
have a wind down
Bezos was being interviewed, and he said Amazon's not going to be around forever. I mean, of course not.
Well,
but
somebody else will come in and
yeah, you know,
when?
he knows. But I'm thinking, wow, yeah, well,
You know, Biff, this is
what will it be
a
like?
I mean, Biff thinks about these things, and it's just you just don't know because it's not, again, then it's about the executive board getting their compensations, and that's all they're worried about.
Like,
I think we'll be
you-
able to see that a little more.
like, do you follow Unnecessary Inventions?
Yeah, go check out.
He didn't make the hot dog holder with the thing, but
Yeah, he did.
oh, he did. Oh, I thought you were just
Why'd you
making
say
that
no?
up.
You're negative. Nancy.
I thought you were just coming up with a crazy thought.
No, it's actually an unnecessary
but
glitch.
he so he did make that, and he makes like crazy crap. You would
It's
love
all
it.
unnecessary. That's the point.
Oh, thanks, Brandy.
Hit the like, y'all. Yes, hit the like, you all.
Thank you so much, Brandy. We're so behind.
All you all.
Yeah, we don't do that stuff because we just forget to ask for subscribe and hit
Mix
the
a
like.
jar of fluff with a block of cream cheese. Refrigerate several hours. It's called ecstasy dip for a reason.
Can you hold it?
Cheese and sugar go together. Wait, we have 9 minutes.
I have to go.
Can you just 9 minutes?
No, I've already been holding it.
Me too. 9 minute up.
Stop.
I can't do it. Sorry. I have to sit there. Here, hand it to me. Hand it to me. Take off the shroud. There's nothing good about you. I have decided. I have done all the research and done all the math, and there are zero good qualities.
Oh, he's so.
But Pokey makes up for you. That's okay. Hi, Poke. You can take place in my head. Biff, that would not surprise me if eBay's making a slow exit from the markets. But I doubt that's happening right now. But the resale market for rare collectibles will always be there, and antiques. Everybody wants to trade used stuff. There's no doubt about that, and forever. B Nudes is very scared, and sees the end is near, 10 years or less. But there's promise of Meta. I know Meta is working with Amazon Metaverse, and that went out the window. Within months, eBay was saying they're making deals with Meta. I will jump ahead. That's 2 spam, and then it's 3 faceplant. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of words. Oh, we can't get through all this. Here, take this. I have a job to do, and I'm up for it. Nope, that's 3. Still with us. Okay, so how is it possible I can swallow a peanut M&M whole, but it can't swallow a little chiclet pill? Seriously, it's because you're scared. Bridget has the same thing. She can eat big stuff, but if it's a pill, she just can't do it.
I know.
True story.
I'm totally like that, Jovial.
Who is this, Count?
Faster, faster.
It's a mixture spam. Some people are beginning to take advantage, but then
Oh.
when someone points out, why am I here on Facebook or text, you can always say they have no food and are just drinking water. I have to help. Oh my goodness. Biff says, did you ever have the Baby Pac-Man pinball game? Yes, I did. I had a couple of those in my day. They were hard to keep running, made by Bally at a short play field, and then when you got into one little section, you went up and played video game. I just learned off of this killer show, which I know everything, literally, I think I know everything about Apple computers, about IBM, about early computing. I know the history and the players and everything. I know the early players in Atari, but once you get up to Nintendo, it's my understanding, my knowledge gets a little, I don't know all the more modern video games player, but I know all the 70s and early 80s stuff. And I just saw this cool show on Netflix, I'm guessing, about video games, and it was like a mini series on it. And I never knew. I have one of the arcade games that we kept in the basement is Missile Command. Why did I choose Missile Command? Because I had every single video game you can imagine, and I've sold them all. I mean, with the exception of Donkey Kong, Missile Command, and Track and Field. And then each one of those, I can put a multi-game and play basically all the 80s games I would want. But with those 3 games, Missile Command is at the end of Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It comes in when the guys are selling tickets to Jefferson or something, and Jefferson's little brother is there. And anyway, they're playing Missile Command, and at the very end of the movie is the end, which is the end screen of Missile Command. Anyway, great game, Missile Command. When I was a kid, I remember Missile Commands, the couple places having Missile Command that had like a UFO going across, and all the kids were like, ah. And I never knew until this weekend, I was this many years old, to find out that There was the MIT kids who were freshmen at MIT, loved Missile Command. One of their friends had Missile Command games like at different dorms at MIT, and you spend a lot of money on these arcade games, and they make a mint, and then the drop off happens. And they're like, how can we figure out a way to make these arcade games, make more money after the drop off happens? Well, they designed for Missile Command Super Missile Attack. I think it was called Super Missile Attack, which is basically just a ROM refresh. They can change colors, add some features. That's where this UFO came in, the alien UFO that I was like, how did Missile Command change overnight when it was one of my favorite games when I was a kid? And then it changed, and then I didn't care about it. And then yesterday I found out that these 3 kids or 4 kids from MIT in 1980 wrote this thing, and they made so much money. They sold 1,000 of these kits for $250 a piece, and they all quit MIT. They were like, we just made $250,000. It's 1980. Do you know how much these dollars are worth? Do you?
Huh?
Yeah. So they decided to quit MIT, and they started working on another game system. They get sued. You should watch this show, but I'll just tell you the short story. They get sued by Nolan Bushnell. They get sued by Atari, who's like, you can't take our code and blah, 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 blah. Well, they were going to fight it. They had attorneys. They were going to fight it. It turns out, so Atari gives them an offer they couldn't refuse. We're going to drop this lawsuit if you come work for us, and you also ask permission for any other, if you ever do this again. Well, it turns out when they got that offer from Atari, before anyone in the industry knew that was happening, they called up Bally Midway, who had another game called Pac-Man, and they had made a kit for Pac-Man. But because this thing was happening, they didn't want to screw with Atari, and so they called Bally Midway and asked for permission to release this Pac-Man overlay that would make more money for Pac-Man games. And Bally Midway, in all their smartness, said, that's an excellent idea. And holy cow, it was Miss Pac-Man. They wrote Miss Pac-Man. MIT kids wrote Miss Pac-Man. Not Bally Midway, not Japan, not the people who wrote Pac-Man, Namco, or whoever wrote that. 3 dudes from MIT made the overlay that is now known as Miss Pac-Man. Unbelievable story. I feel like I could have done that myself. I feel like I'm part of that story. And in fact, I designed Miss Pac-Man in 1980 when I was 11 and when I was at MIT. Thank you. Super cool. Gave me tingles to hear that story. I'm like, I love hearing stuff I don't know, especially about stuff I love. Thank you. Okay, we got to go, but things are being said. B-Nudes is there. People are saying Paul is good because he is.
I mean, we really don't have to go anywhere.
Wars.
We could try to get through some.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's
there's
an
no
okay
post
day.
office.
Yes, FAE show tonight.
All right,
Show
good.
notification already out for John at Flippin' It
Okay,
Easy.
good.
Flippin' It Easy. We'll try to jump on tonight. Biff retracted a message. I'm sure this color button right here is much brighter and more true color
Then what?
than it was 2 days ago.
I don't know what to tell you. The lighting is changing in here, so they're brighter.
It's
'cause
constantly
it's darker
changing.
in here.
Flippin' Ain't Easy says, Sell Similar creates a new listing and would break the attribution link. Why it worked was because it broke the attribution link. If you had unique products that were just getting buried, if you relisted them with Listeaser, they would rise to the top and somebody might grab it. That absolutely is still how it Are you falling down?
Oh, I'm trying to read Paul's comment.
Biff says performance traffic quantity sold will put the item units if you want to see it in dollars. Performance traffic quantity sold. Performance traffic quantity. Where's quantity sold? Quantity sold.
So
Right
wait,
there.
why is Mike Life is Short saying I have repeatable sale items, so I'm screwed? What is that about? I'm sorry,
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
He might be being sassy if we don't understand it because we weren't paying attention or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Promoted listings, organic. Thank you, Biff. Okay, this is what I was looking for. You saw the traffic, but not the actual sales. So sales are definitely over 50% every.
What sales? Promoted or organic? Or over?
Promoted or over 50% every day.
Gotcha.
Not totally. Wait, why does that say promote? Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. I see, yes. Yes, over 50% every single day since the beginning of time.
I mean, that's going all the way back to October.
Yes, but if we do just December into January, the second, so January 13th, that's the last data we have.
It
and
was
that was
pretty,
50-50.
yeah, 50-50. So, John, you know how we were, or the PPP was talking about that multi-quantity issue. John, I think I also discovered something else about that, where if you have 3 or more of a specific item, a multi-quantity item, and you sell one, and if you have an offer out, it will not reduce your quantity to 1.
Now,
So,
all that does is make me think like there's an easy way to solve this problem, and they're just not doing it for some reason.
But if you have more, if you have 3 or more items per whatever.
I really see
multi-quantity,
now that's
and
going to
you sell
become
one,
a
it will-
topic that I want to know the answer to, but I'm going to get sick of talking about it
Yeah.
because it doesn't seem to be an answer. Because
It's
all I
so
hear on
obnoxious.
PPP and everything is, this has been going on for a year or more. Even.
I know. See, we're new to the multi-quantity, and we thought that we were making mistakes until I heard John mention it about a month ago,
But
and I was like, "What?"
But if there's nobody's working on it, I mean, I'm not
why
going to talk about
not?
it because
Why
who's
isn't
gonna-
eBay fixing that?
It seems
awful.
like probably the worst infraction they've ever done, considering multi-quantity is what they want to encourage. How does Mason T deal with this? So what I understand, just to bury this at the end of the show about Mason T, I swear he just said that he is one of the worst abusers of spamming eBay, where he puts up 4,000 listings of the
he'll
same
put
product.
like Toyota, Honda, Subaru.
But it's the same product, but he'll just put all the different car brands in each different listing.
because they fit in, but the car mats fit
They
in
fit
them,
everything.
right?
They fit Toyotas, Hondas, and everything. So he sells them individually, but they're universal.
Oh, you mean he'll have a separate listing for each
car brand, for each color, for each thing. So he does.
Oh.
So he is guilty of spamming. He spams a lot. I think. Maybe I just made that up.
Yeah.
Somebody who
you may
watches
have.
him more intensely, let me know if I'm a
I
liar.
heard him say something about saying it's Honda.
Brenda! Happy afternoon, everybody. Glad I could catch a live desk for today. So I don't have to shuttle the boys. Well, I hope everybody's
Brenda,
having
nice
a
to see you.
nice
Ouch.
extra day off and enjoying the
Cha-ching.
afternoon.
So here got a cha-ching and it's
Not promoted. It can't be because he doesn't
Yes.
promote
Brang,
anything.
brang, brang. Good
One of our, so I'll tell you that we have abandoned our other stores because we're just, it's just like, it doesn't matter even if we're dying, we're still going to put all our time into the media store just to see where it can go because that's the exciting part. So, but Junk Drawer, when Junk Drawer is our regular stuff, hard goods store where we'd sell anything that isn't the boutique stuff, it's just stuff. And it's good stuff, always good stuff, but whatever. And the point is that we used Flex we wanted to test Flex. So I just put up, we had pictures of a Hafler amp, which is a good, but it's used, a good Hafler amp and some Bentley Rolls-Royce hubcaps. And 2 other things. And so on our not promoted store, we put up 4 items on that day. 2 of those sold immediately, the Hafler amp and the hubcaps. For full price, unpromoted, sold, gone, buy. So Flex guarantees that no matter how many items you list, 50% of them will sell within 1 day. That is the guarantee of Flex. If you don't have that experience, call Josh at 3 o'clock in the morning and ask him for a refund.
No.
Yes.
Teenage
Do we
Mutant
have
Ninja
a bottom?
Turtles.
Is there a bottom to this? It's a bottomless chat.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is one of them. There are a handful.
No, that's Mountain. MMTN.
I know, but when I first saw it, I read it as
Targeted interactive
Teenage
advertising via streaming
Mutant
TV.
Ninja
This is
Turtles.
B News is all over this for years. I'm gonna remember you, B News. Don't you worry.
Span, I up it. Yeah, never get the Yorkshire accent read.
Hey, up it. Spam me up it. You never got the Yorkshire accent read. You never get the Yorkshire accent read.
I need closed captioning or subtitles on a lot of English speaking.
Hey, John. This is your friend Paul. I can do Paul. Like, hey, Paul. This is John. I can do that. I can do John and Paul. For like 5
John
seconds.
was saying the new SEO is the EEAT: experience, expertise, authoritiveness, and trustworthiness.
Yes, and so the new
How is that
SEO is
determined?
AIO, which operates on EAT. That's how we're utilizing this. So SEO is search engine optimization. AIO is AI optimization, and then AI is using EAT. SEO uses a different
Jovial.
bunch of letters.
If only the politicians had to go through EEAT first.
True, I'm so sure. But wait. Elderly crew, Primo.
Where'd
Well,
that
I'm not
come
having any
from?
more birthdays now. I've had enough. Dude, we are old. How did it happen? Who knows? But here we are.
I know, Anissa or
But we are the like tender young elderlies.
Tom, I think Anissa said something about someone was saying they were going to be turning 55, and Tom's like, "Oh, you're getting old," and I was like, "Oh,
You're not at there yet.
no, I know."
I'll tell
but
you what 55
still.
feels like. I can't walk at 55. That's what it feels like.
Mike G. Life is Short was saying, I figured the postal increase in the new ad attribution will cost me at least $5,000 more. At least I'll have $2,000 tax break from it. That breaks down to 60 more sales to have to make.
That is the story, though. But that's what we have to accept. I know, Mike G. But that's because there's more people, there's more competition, there's more everything.
Yes.
So expect that you're gonna have to work a tiny bit harder every year till you die. You're gonna earn a little bit less every year till you die, and then we're dead.
The business owners are having to dish out more money, while the buyers, the customers, are expecting to pay less money.
Yes, but we're gonna charge them more because the reality is prices are going up everywhere.
And that is sort of why used goods, like rarer used goods, you can almost justify charging more because they're harder to come by.
Yes, and John, no, buyers do not search for this. Again, it's AI. It's AI looking for this for buyers. So, and John, oh, hey, look at John's here.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's typing in.
We have the AIO markers on List Easier descriptions.
Okay.
That's how we find items listed with our software on eBay. Secret AIO markers, AIOU markers.
Yeah, that makes sense. It totally makes sense. Now that I know about this, it definitely looks like you do.
What's going on, fellow humans and resellers?
I have not pooped yet today. I'm worried I might explode or something. I might take a
James!
needle and poke my belly. That's right. Suck out all the goo there. Get a long straw, suck it all out, and regurgitate it.
Just don't eat a lot of cheese unless
Don't
you're
eat cheese
lactose intolerant.
or
'cause
sugar.
That cheese will just...
James, I need you off the sugar. Okay, sweetheart, no red. No FDC red number 30 for you. Hey, James is here.
I know. Helper's
He
Day.
stepped in. I do not have James's. If you have not signed up for List Easier, I'm sorry. It's not because these are new video. I have new descriptions anyway. James's thing is not in there, but you're supposed to go to List Easier using James's link and then use code Commonwealth to sign up, so they both get a
Use James use Hell for Stay's affiliation
Yes, and
link, and then
Commonwealth is the code. Those are the only
That's
codes
really-
out there right now.
that's really screwing the Listesier people out.
Yeah,
of
screw them
it.
good. Get them with all their AIO secret markers.
Landshark, hey, nice to see you. Aloha.
James, are you streaming again from your stream room?
Mhm.
Not good. Landshark says, "Hey, Josh Goff, do you have a Cosmic Sellers on LE? Do you have any comic sellers on LE? Could you put me in touch with them? Did my first comic back. That is awesome. Wait, did you just sign up for it a half hour ago and now you've done your first comic?
He announced it on Josh's show that he was signed up for it, and Josh was like, "Welcome aboard."
That's so awesome. Shopping with Cheryl says, "I don't know how people can buy clothes, shoes online unless you already know the same item and knows how they fit." Yes. I mean,
at least with big companies, like I'll buy some stuff from the Gap every so often, and I pretty much know like what fits me, but it's been a little weird lately. They've been big.
from the Gap.
Yeah.
Well, they
Even these
clothes
pants
are fitting
like big around the waist.
like
and
a
stuff.
size 2 just gets a little bigger every year for America.
Yeah, they try to make like women feel good. Like, oh wow, I'm buying
How
a
does it
size
make you
2,
feel?
but it's like a 90-inch
It's
waist.
a 90.
Uh-huh.
And it's a little too big for you, you're saying. Josh is telling Craig there are a lot of them, but I personally don't have access to that info. So he says. Josh is watching us. Every move we make, every breath we take. Josh is watching.
248. Okay, we're 30 minutes.
Okay. Just a support case with screenshots. Comic book badge. Tech guys will help you out with handshakes. They are Simpsons. They're from Springfield. They're yellow.
Yeah, and Ping was saying to Shara, I think that's why clothing has one of the highest return rates. And
That's why we don't do clothing.
if I buy
I mean,
clothing
honestly.
on eBay, I pretty much will only buy if it actually has photos showing the measurements, and then they type in the measurements as well, because then I can compare it to something that I have that I
Yes,
know
dear.
fits.
Aren't you precious, Landshark Picker? Shopping with Cheryl. Pinchy, I'm far too picky about clothes and feeling fit. Yeah, and you should be. I remember one of the biggest mistakes I had because I got really fat over the pandemic. I did the 100-pounder club, and I had to buy shoes, and I was positive that I was so fat that, look at the flakes are falling, that I needed like wide shoes and everything. And there was nowhere to go anymore. And they closed down our big and tall store in town. Like, what are you thinking? Although no one ever went to
But
it.
Amazon had that thing where you could order
Yes.
like several things,
And so we ordered 3 pairs of shoes.
and they send them to you
like, none
without
of them
billing
fit.
you. And then if you keep one, they'll bill you. But if you send them all back, you
and then
don't pay
after
anything.
I
They
I don't,
stopped that program.
they just sent, yeah, they did, because that must have been a nightmare for people. But it's still, without going to a store and understanding how you can fit into things, there's no other way to do it but get 10 different things and try to shoehorn them. After the pandemic, I had a wide shoe. Remember that? Like, everyone was telling me to get a wide shoe because I had a big fat foot. But then after the pandemic, I didn't have a fat foot anymore, and that doesn't usually happen. You lose weight in your feet. True story.
But yeah, I usually
Just
buy
in my
vintage clothing
wins.
online, like
All we are
for
is
used
dust
stuff, and
in the wind, dust
and
in
I've
the
never had any
wind.
issues.
I know
Although
what
you
it does.
convinced
Don't
me to get
confuse
those
me.
stupid Guess jeans. I was like, they're never gonna fit me, and you're like, oh yeah, they will. You'll lose weight. No,
Nope.
so I'll just resell them.
Just resell them, man.
But yeah.
Primo, do you remember Shark Hunter, popular around the time of Jaws, Harpoon, arcade guns? The shot animated sharks would come towards you. I wonder if it still exists. Was Shark Hunter not a video game, but a electromechanical game that used like film things? It sounds like it might be that. Popular around the time of Jaws. So they didn't really have video games in 74 or 5 when Jaws came out. It was probably an electromechanical game. They did have Space Wars, but that just was gone by then. Key games had Tank, maybe, and Sprint. and that became Atari key games with drivers. So in the mid 70s, I don't think probably it might have been a video game maybe, but it seems to me that in 75, I don't think there was video games. It would have been electromechanical, but I'm not sure. Yeah, in fact, B-Nudes, you should go see this video game. They had the guy that started EA Sports, like that he just started making them. And their first Madden game came out after they had been trying to produce a game for a little while, came out for the Apple II. I never knew that either. The very first Madden game was Apple II. And then they released it, I think, on Sega Genesis, I think. Again, I'm not really paying attention.
Callie Devs, you have a wonderful day too. Thank you for spending time with us. You weren't at MIT. You were at MIT.
I had a. I gotta admit. That's
Mike was saying, referring to
left field out there.
Referring to the attribution model, I will 100% of the time have history of some buyer clicking it.
Also, many of my listings are in the top 5.
You know, so I swear I read somewhere that with this new attribution thing, that the promoted listings are now going to be below the pay-per-clicks.
Yeah. There's a first row of pay-per-clicks, I think, which is for like pay-per-click.
Right.
So that's the primary, and then there's pay.
Can you imagine how many people are going to be? Wow.
Well, if you're selling a product that has replenishables, you should be paying paper. You're more likely to use pay-per-click. So if you have like us, where we have 3 DVDs, we're not going to do a pay-per-click because the pay-per-click's too expensive. But if you have a $35 can opener and you've got 1 million of them, your pay-per-click. See, I'm not smart enough to be in that game. I don't do that. Never really wanted to be. I have a problem and an aversion to repetitive. I have repetitive brain disorder. I have a craving for new. Like, so repetition never thrilled me.
Well, you remember when this was first brought up and it was like about this attribution? Because did they do it over in Europe, in the UK first?
Yeah, in Germany, I think.
And
we lost WTF to it.
It was revenge clicking. People were like, there were articles about, oh boy, how many people are going to be doing revenge
Oh yeah,
clicking
I was
now.
hired by some really prominent Germans to go
Viv
click
said
on
that he
things.
watched a doc a couple of days ago. I wonder if it's the one you watched that purported that Miss Man was marketed to get women to play video games, and it was a corporate idea. Oh, a corporate idea.
Well, this doc it's a documentary of 4 parts, so it may have been the same thing. But either I'm totally out of my mind, but it was the MIT people invented it. I guess I'd have to go see how those two things play off of each other, because I think it's the same story. It's just maybe 2 different ways that story was told. But the MIT kids definitely did. Miss Pac-Man definitely did. Was not made by Bally Midway and was released by them. So, and I do know they were looking for ways to get women into. Was there 2 different documentaries on video games I watched with 2 different approaches on the same topic? Make sure you're watching the one that's 4 episodes. Maybe because I did go through. I was watching a lot of stuff on Netflix that was leading into the next thing. So I may have watched multiple things, arcade game docs.
So it's 20 Pokies max.
Is that it? You took it to the end. Nice. Thank you very much for. But if you do it twice, that's 40 Pokies.
That is so cute, Carla.
Oh, look at those Pokies. Little Pokey hands.
Yeah, no kidding. Count.
Oh, Count put a little bit.
The X mustache for sure.
Yeah, we
No,
will.
why do they never open it short and fat?
Why not? Exactly.
I know. I wonder too.
I mean, I guess, kind of J.C. Penney's is that you can get triple X shirts long. I need triple X long. Still have to cover that forward moving. You look so natural the way you're reading around the camera. Okay. I was thinking electromechanical, yes. It like flashed animation cells on the screen. Yes. That's what it is. Those are pretty cool. They had driving ones and they had all kinds of different ones. And those, they would often have like good controls. Like if it was a crossbow, they have an actual crossbow. Oh, we're at the bottom. Look at that.
We are.
Good for us. Madden was Sega Genesis for sure. Neat history that started on Apple though. Yeah. And I remember the Madden, them saying in this documentary that they worked on it for quite a while. Like it wasn't like a quick release, and that they wanted to work with Madden, and they were like, well, we can make it 7 players, but they wanted 11 players, and it took a long time. And eventually the Apple II, they were able to release it on. And then shortly thereafter to the Genesis.
Oh yeah, voice text a message to spam so we could hear your accent.
Oh, nice.
That would be great.
Do it.
I'll email you my
Yes, I want to hear you.
my cell phone number.
And the count says, I have Atari ET cartridge documentary on disc somewhere. It sold so poorly there are mountains of them buried in the desert. Yeah, that was always a well-known thing because I'm from the Bay Area, so it was known back then. And then it was cool finally in the world of YouTube and stuff where people could raise money
Fistful of Quarters
on the
You
internet.
should watch that.
Was
That's
that what it was
really
called?
good.
No, that's the
No.
Donkey Kong guy.
Fistful of Quarters. Oh my god, I love that documentary.
It is good. Yeah, and the ET one is pretty cool, and it says a lot of things about how corporate America works and how there's around the same timing, I want to say the late 70s. No. So maybe around the same time. They were using this like landfills in different places like New Mexico to bury like the computer stuff. So another thing that's fun along this lines of Atari buried these things so that they wouldn't get out because they were bad, but that would ruin sales, and it's all about corporate profits and things. And how Apple did the same thing with their Lisas, with their old computers and their Apple IIIs and everything. There was a place called Sun Remarketing in Utah, I think. And they had a wicked experience with Apple selling them stuff and then sending teams at night to steal the stuff and then smashing it all. And then how companies do that. And it's like, well, if you have a good product, why are you destroying it? Like, destroying product makes companies monies sometimes. That's what I'm trying to say. And then that's what I have to say. Because I'm going to go now. And you just look at the dog. What song are you playing? Muppets again? I don't want to play Muppets.
Oh, look at how cute he is.
He's so floppy. That was the More You Know segment. Okay. So now we're going to turn off this thing.
Okay. We need to pack our stuff for tomorrow so that we aren't
So
scrambling.
you don't get scared. I can't. Why won't I?
Oh, look at this precious.
Oh, wait. Coding the Life is Short. ET decent copy sells for around a whopping $15. Unless it's in the box. That's good.
We just sold a TRS-80
Processors to Atari 6502 and went.
manual.
That's right. The 6502 was that the Atari 800s? The 6502s? I can't remember. Yeah, the 800, the 400, and the 800. Okay, now we're gonna
Totally floppy.
go. I can't get it
pokey.
to clear.
You
though.
guys, thank you. Thanks for going overtime with us. It was a long commitment today. We appreciate you so much. You mean everything to us. Watch John and Jenna tonight on Flipping It Easy. And just
That
thank
clear?
you. Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you for being our friends.
We nerds. We nerds up in here. I just talked about arcade games and stuff. Hey, Craig.
Oh, my iPad just updated, it looks like. It's
Oh, what's
speaking
up,
another language. You
Alamon?
must have been pushing buttons.
I didn't know that.
Aw.
Sweetie, I updated your iPad. I updated it through osmosis. Software update complete. Good for
That's
you.
fine.
Hope so.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh.
we are out of here,
Yeah.
and we're not going to
Bye,
play
everyone.
music.
Thank
Love you
you.
guys.
Okay, the little baby.
That's
Oh,
him.
Gosh, he's so precious.
I'm hot. We're going to go have a burrito.